We are live from the GGPoker studio in beautiful Seoul, South Korea. Welcome to the World Series of Poker, brought to you by Poker On Live. I will be your host. My name is Dan Stemkowski, better known as Artosis. I'm a professional commentator and analyst for StarCraft. And joined with me, someone who is no stranger to the World Series of Poker, Calvin Lee.
Hey, glad to be here. I usually play mostly cash games, but I do dabble in some tournaments, so let's get it going.
Dabble in some tournaments. That's an interesting way to put it for someone who has won a bracelet in the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to have won that event in 2016. I'm planning on playing some more events on GGPoker this series, so maybe we'll have another deep run.
Yeah, no, I hope so. I hope that we can commentate some of you
later
on. That would be that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit awkward as well as
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
You already know how this ends. All right, well, let's take a look at some of the action that's actually been happening so far on the World Series of Poker. Now, in the past week, a couple of the tournaments did get delayed. Event number 32 and event number 33 have been moved over to the 26th of July. So those will still be happening, no worries there, but we don't have results for those, of course. Event number 34 did finish up. Shoma Ishikawa winning that event.
Yeah, I think so. He's won the first event on GG on the World Series, so congrats to him.
Yeah, and that's an international player as well. I believe he's from Japan. So a big win for that Japanese now poker pro if he wasn't a pro before. Yeah, absolutely great. Kind of interesting to have the World Series of Poker online now, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the whole COVID crisis, it's impossible to get everyone in one place in Vegas. So I think it's a great idea that GGPoker was able to, get on with the World Series.
Yeah, and to be honest, as someone that just watches the World Series of Poker, it almost feels more like the World Series of Poker, right? You don't have to be in Las Vegas to play in this. So.
Right, yeah, so I think we'll have a lot of players who didn't want to come to Vegas for whatever reason in the past. They could just log on from the computer and there we go.
Yeah, a lot of talent in these events, no doubt about that. Well, let's talk about the event that we're going to be casting here today. This is event number 35. It is Pot Limit Omaha with a $5,000 buy-in. With 328 entries, we have a prize pool of over $1.5 million. And of course, 47 people satellited into this.
Yeah, 5K PLO, it's a big event. All the good pros are going to be there. And that's good to see that the satellites provided 47 players. It's a good way for these players to try to win a seat to 5K, and then return the better pros. They probably like it as well, right? So it's a win-win, I guess so.
Well, if you have the skills but not the bankroll, then maybe that's the way for you. Or maybe not the confidence as well. You can win some of those lower level events to get in. Well, let's go ahead and look at some of our key players that we're going to be following throughout this tournament. As you can see, some really big names here. And on the right, you see this stat, which is staking. Of course, on the GGPoker client, you can go ahead and kind of sell pieces of yourself. Now, does this mean that Felipe Ramos is really smart? Is he scared? Is he not as confident as the other players? What would you say about this?
Well, staking is a good way to diversify, maybe risk, like take some risk off from the tournament. But if he's making a big run, you probably want to have all of yourself, right? So maybe not a very good decision on him for this one, results-wise, right?
You might be right about that. Who do you like from this lineup? Because, I mean, these are players that obviously are going to do reasonably well. We're going to check out all of these players throughout the tournament. But
right. I see some big names like Steven Chidwick, Isaac Caxton, but I think my pick for this one is going to go with Jens Kionen, better known as Real Jeans 89. He's a big PLO pro, has done well, so I'll go with him.
Yeah, those Nordic players always seem pretty strong. For me, myself, I've been watching a lot of Pot Limit Omaha lately, so I've seen a lot of Isaac Haxton lately. I'm going to go ahead with him and see how he does throughout the tournament.
Can't go wrong with him.
All right. Well, I mean, this is going to be really exciting. Pot Limit Omaha. I think we're just about ready, right?
All right. Yep. That's good. Let's do it.
Let's get into it. All right, and here we go. We are going to be starting off very early in the tournament. As you can see, we're at level 1. Only 86 entrants so far. The late registration is still going on. And this is like a 10-hour tournament that occurred, and we've actually compressed it down. We haven't gotten to watch the tournament as of yet, but we've compressed it down into a more bite-sized chunk for you so you can actually watch it. No one's going to watch 10 hours in a row of poker, of course. But before we really dive into the action, let's just talk about Omaha a little bit, because I think a lot of people that watch a lot of Hold'em. That's kind of the more popular game.
Yeah.
In Omaha, of course, you get dealt 4 hole cards. You have to end up using 2.
You have to use 2, yes.
And can you just kind of give us a little rundown of what that might look like difference-wise?
So I think the biggest difference between PLO and Hold'em, or the hardest time the Hold'em players have over coming to PLO, is that they might overplay their hands. So it's like, like aces or kings, it's a very good hand in Hold'em. But in PLO, it's not so great. I would say that's one of the troubles that
my bankroll has learned that over the past
you're a PLO player.
Week or so. Well, you see, I've played a lot of Hold'em in my life, but when I found out that we were going to be casting some Omaha, I was like, all right, let's go. And,
I'm a mostly Hold'em player as well, but if there's a weaker player than me that I see, then I might play some PLO. That's my approach.
All right, excellent. Well, this is early on in the tournament. You can see everyone almost has their full stack still. The player that we're kind of focusing on here is Minthon. He's actually a GGPoker streamer from Russia. So we'll see if we get any interesting plays coming out of him here. Looks like he's on the button right now. Pair of 3s, 9-7. Is that a keeper?
No, it's pretty dusty hand, I would think. So he correctly lays it down, I think.
What types of hands are you looking for here? I mean, you said aces, kings, stuff like that don't hold up as well, but obviously still good, right?
Right. So you want the connected and suited cards. It's I guess a simple way to put it, but not like, you don't want like king, queen of hearts and like 6, 7 of spades, you know what I mean? It's like in Hold'em, king, queen of hearts is a good hand, 6, 7 of spades is a good hand, but in PLO, you want those 4 cards kind of working together.
Ah, okay, okay. So you're looking for something like all of them right next to each other?
Sure, something like 6, 7, 8, 9, double suited maybe, you can make both flushes, straight possibility, something like that. Those would be some premium hands, yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, taking a look at this, a little bit of a raise up here from Cow Baby, a great idea. You can see a very international table here as well. The re-raise with the aces and 10-6 from 32 Bo.
Yeah, so GGPoker has this thing on the number. If you guys see the number, that's the VPIP. So it shows how many hands you played in this tournament. So that's a cool little feature they got.
Oh, that's actually the hand count.
Not the hand count.
Oh,
how many
percentage?
Percentage of the hands I played.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. These guys haven't played 40 hands yet.
Right.
But no, and also there are some other graphical things that'll come up, like fire if you're running hot.
If you've been winning a bunch of pots, then you fire. There's also ice. If
I've been getting that one a lot around mine. I get a very high number in the ice around it, and it hasn't been common.
Yeah, you don't want that one. You don't want that one.
All right. Taking a look at what's going on here. Our man, Minthon, sitting there with the ace, queen, 10-3. But it gets raised up beforehand. Holds that right out.
Oh,
okay.
Top set.
Well, 32 Bo doesn't seem to have too much, maybe an inside straight
He's
draw.
got a nut gutter straight draw, right, with the 5, and a bunch of back doors, I guess. 3 to a straight flush, 7, 6, 9 clubs.
3 to a straight flush. All right.
You got to be very imaginative in
you got to really chase that
PLO.
one.
Yeah. Yep, he gets check raised by the top set.
That has to be easy to lay down, right? Do you chase this?
I guess it depends. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Well,
but we'll see how it plays out. Yeah.
He's still missing that 5.
And he's got about a pot size left, so yeah, I guess all in is good, and there's a fold.
Cow Baby protecting his hand, bringing that home.
Oh, very important PLO. It's about you want to deny your opponent's equity. It's a very equity-driven game.
Well, 32 Bo is going to come right back here, I think. Ace, King, Jack, Jack. Now, I'm no specialist in this game, but that looks like a solid hand still.
And it's suited to the king. Yeah, it's a decent hand for sure. He's got an overpair on this board, and it seems like a good spot to c-bet. No one should have use or anything like that. So, yep, takes it down.
All right. So not a whole lot happening here with Minthon. He gets a couple suited cards there, 3 of them kind of close together, the queen as well.
Yeah, it's probably a fold.
Yeah.
How about on the bottom with the trip 7s? Yeah, it's a fold as well.
Alright. Don't see too much action as of yet, just kind of limping in a little bit. Looks like we're going to switch tables around a little. Oh no, someone actually was added to the table, sorry.
Okay. We're still at level 2 here, and you can register this tournament for about 3 more hours, it looks like.
Long
prize pool is already 500K.
Yeah, building quite a bit. We do know that ends up quite a bit higher than that, so a lot of people still to come here.
There will be a lot of late registers as well.
I'm always interested in that. Like, what do you think about late registration? Is that like a valid strategy for a tournament? It feels like you're missing like a huge amount of time to build chips.
Right. Yeah, I think it's there's different sides to the late reg, and on one hand, it's good that you give chance to players to keep registering, but you also don't want them to register with like 5, 6, 10 big blinds, Then it just kind of. But yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, some tournaments they allow very late registrations, and some cut off a little later, a little earlier.
I guess if the tournament you're expecting to be 10 hours long, 12 hours long, maybe that's a good strategy in that way, so you don't get fatigued as quickly, something like that.
Yeah, I know some pros that definitely try to register right at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, well, we're starting to get some nicer hands here. Minthon,
we got our streamer opening up here with the Ace-Jack suited and Queen in the 7. Looks
like he does get called there from Mo.
I really like Katya's hand with the 2-2-6-6 double suited, that is, right? And he flops a set, and he just leads out into the field. Okay.
It's looking really strong right now. Minthon gonna just lay it down. Good lay down. 32 Bo likes to play hands, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. 8 should be a brickish card, but it creates a lot more straight and flush draws. The only straight being 5-7. And Katya with the set bets out, and he gets raised.
Oh, you just got to push it in, right? Yeah, with the re-raise there. All right, looking for a few outs. 35% to win here.
He's a Jack, 8 or 7, and nope.
That is not it. Goodbye, 32 Bo. He created action for us at this table, at least.
Yeah, so I think in PLO tournaments, especially early on, there's a bigger skill gap against at least recreational players who may overplay their hands, or people who are not used to playing PLO. I think it may make sense to reg early for PLO tournaments, but
yeah, it definitely feels more complicated to hold them.
Yeah.
A little bit of a flush draw here for Minthon. The
He's working with the 7-8 of hearts. Yep.
It's that 7. Still not quite there.
He's got a 7 and
7 and 5. That's good, right?
Oh, he's got 2 pair. Okay, yeah, 7 and 5. Yeah.
All right. There you go. They're running pairs.
All right. Yep.
And it takes that one down. Not too big of a pot, though. Gotcha. Limiting losses.
We see Isaac Caxton at this table now.
Ooh, a big name joins the table. Queens right now for Minthon. Playable from the small blind? No?
Yeah, you want those queens. You don't want to just play the queens to flop a set. You want other 2 cards to be somewhat connected as well, I think, from the small blind.
Do you feel the regret now, though, that the queen comes up on the flop?
Yeah, right. It's like one of those things, you fold the pocket pair, it's like, you fold, it's like, please don't come out, right?
I tell you, I'm trying to stop myself from checking, because on GGPoker, they let you check a lot of the times when you fold, like what the cards are coming.
Right.
Oh my god.
What did I fold,
my 2-4 was going to wreck this hand.
Alright, with Minthon, he's got the flush draw this seems like a good board to put out a c-bet.
It does so.
And that
here.
should take it down. Yep.
Nothing there for Cow Baby.
Yep. It's down.
Alright, Haxton here to act. Has a pair of 10s, 3-9 suited, no good. Gonna throw that away.
Minthon's got a good hand here. He's got ace-4 suited and queen-jack. Enough flush draw potentially, and queen-jack of clubs with the ace, working the straights.
Cow Baby calls. He has an inside straight draw.
Oh, he's got a rack. He's got a low rack with a 3-4 ace. Cow Baby.
Alright.
What does Katya have? He's got the 8, 5.
Couple
He's
pairs.
got a middle 2 pair, yeah.
So looking for one more card here for Cow Baby. Does not hit it though.
Yeah, 10 is a complete brick.
This is an ace high for Cow Baby?
Yep.
Ouch. Can he get it away from him though? He's gonna try.
I really don't like this lead. It makes absolutely no sense. The 10 doesn't really change anything.
What are you trying to represent here as Cow Baby?
I think he's just thinking he's got ace high and let me try to win this pot, right?
All right. No thought beyond that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Katya's thinking here.
Yeah,
but hey, I mean, it's easier for us to commentate when we see the old cards, right? So, yeah, who knows?
Cow Baby's been playing a lot of hands here as well.
Yes.
So it's maybe harder to put Cow Baby on that range?
Yeah, he's got 55 on the VPIP, right? You gotta just sometimes close your eyes and click call, right? I mean, you know, it's
I like the idea of closing your eyes to hit
yeah,
call.
you know, you gotta keep them honest sometimes.
You gotta squint through.
Yep. Okay.
All right, makes the call and it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Katya has to be feeling pretty good about that one.
Yep.
What about a hand like what we? Oh my God!
Oh, look at this hand. This is what we call the real premium of the premium. It's he's got the aces and they're double suited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the king in there as well.
And Ike's got a good hand as well. He's gonna for sure see a flop one way. And yeah, this is a monster flop for Moore. He's got the aces, the king, the nut flush draw.
Oh my God.
And Ike doesn't really have much here.
Yeah,
so
he didn't really draw anything.
Yeah. But what a monster flop, pre-flop, everything's good.
Ace 10, pair of 9s here.
Yeah, he's got the 9s with the suited ace. Yep.
Aces it up there.
Yeah, and you're gonna see Isaac fold, I would think, and the AA kid call. Actually no, the ace is not suited. Yeah, he's gonna fold. Yeah. But the ace was suited.
That's an early position raise there as well. So giving him a little bit of credit. His number is not that high in the VPIP either.
He's not like 53 like Cow Baby.
Yeah. Well, Cow Baby over here with his ice cube.
You don't want the 53 and the ice cube, right?
Katya's very happy to be sitting to the side of Cow Baby there.
Yes, yeah. Oh, we got a little next hand.
Lines rising.
Level 3. You see the prize pool going up a little bit. It's almost at 600K.
Still a couple hours of registration. Late red left. Little raise up here from the button.
Yep, he's got the Jack 10-10 deuce double suited.
How do you like this from Minthon? I mean, it seems like a pretty solid hand.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you can raise, you can call. You're definitely seeing a flop. What do we got here? We got he's got a monster hand here. He's got a big wrap, backdoor flush draw. Oh wow,
we do have the set,
kid
though.
has the set. Yeah, this is money's going in here. Money's going in.
All right, a big hand coming down.
All right, I like Minton's hand.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of outs right here. King comes up. Oh, and he actually gets the boat there on the river.
Yeah. Oh, and
Minthon, rip. F in the chat.
Oh, you can re-reg if he wants to, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see if that number goes right up afterwards.
Yeah, that's one thing also if you register early, right? It's in PLO especially, you get into these spots where you just have to push all in and then, doesn't work out.
He had to do it. I mean,
for sure. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's kind of one of the funny things I've found playing a lot of Omaha for the last couple weeks is there's a lot of sucking out on the river. There's like so many outs with some of these.
Yeah,
hands.
the equities just run so much closer, so a lot of the pre-flop things a lot more forgiving than say no limit hold'em. So you see a lot of action players or recreation players prefer that over hold'em these days.
Yeah.
And in return, you know, the professionals are going to come over to PLO as well to try to catch some of that action, right?
Well, looks here like we actually have it flopped straight, right? Oh wait, no, not quite. 2 pair.
Yeah, he's got the 2 pair and it's hard to. A lot going on in PLO, right? Oh, but he makes the.
That's all right.
He makes the boat.
Oh, we actually, we had the flop straight actually from Oasis over there. All right, so.
Oh, he does the bottom straight. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Not gonna work out for him betting into this. Maxon gonna fold.
I call you down. Must be loving it now.
How do you get maximum money here? Is it a call?
Yeah, I think you want to call, and then if he's bluffing somehow, then you want him to keep bluffing. That makes sense. And he takes it down.
Was he looking for a
oh yeah, if Oasis shoved, for sure call you down is gonna call there.
Oasis getting a little bit low right now, as those queens. Goes ahead and calls from first spot.
That's more of a thing in PLO as well. I found out. You know, no limit. If you limp, you automatically assume the player's a weaker player. But in PLO, it could be a thing.
A lot more thing.
Yeah, for sure.
A limp from the button there.
We're gonna see a 4-way flop.
All right. There's a lot hitting on this flop.
Yep. So AA Kid has the top 2 with the Ace Jack. I believe that's in the lead. Oasis has a flush draw.
Oh yeah, look at that. Actually does a big re-raise here.
And he raises. Yep.
But with, top 2.
Yeah.
And you have position.
Yeah, you're gonna for sure continue one way or another. I imagine just call. Yeah. Oh, so now this is a interesting spot where Oasis also has the 2 queens, meaning that it's less likely that AAA Kid has the straight. We call that blockers, right?
Yeah.
But he chooses to check.
So many draws out there right now.
Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, there's 2 clubs, 2 dimes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The quad aces kid, man, he just checks it. And it was safe.
Queens here. And it's an easy check for AA Kid.
Whoa.
He bets out. He's got the. Okay. Oh, it's a value bet for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Do you call this?
No, I can't. Yeah, AA Kid had the ace of diamond as well, blocking the nut flush.
Right. He's only playing 10% of the hands, but he's on fire right now. Has another pretty solid one there. Ace 10 suited and a pair of nines.
Yep. Debating what he wants to do. He raises it up, 1200.
Quick call for my call you down. Pair of sixes, 8 queen. How do you like that call?
I mean, he's on the button. He's running hot. Why not? You know, it's
Is that something you take into consideration?
Yeah, sure. You know, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it, right? Yeah. So.
Oasis with the re-raise here as the kings.
Yep, Oasis got the suited kings. And it goes okay. And oh wow. So now he's got the nut flush draw. AA Kid has the ace 10. He's all in. AA Kid's gonna call. He's a king or a club. 9, that improves his set of 9s, so he needs a club and or king. Oh, we're squeezing the cards here.
No, that's a spade. I find myself leaning over. Have you ever done that playing Mario Kart where you lean while you're playing?
Right. Yeah.
All right, the set of 9s ends up winning it there. Or a kid. huge amount of chips right now.
Yeah, so GGPoker, they got this feature, right? We call that squeezing the cards or peeling the cards.
Yeah.
If you're risking your stack, you know, they do the little, we call that a little sweat, right?
Yeah.
Just, yeah, they got that going on.
Teases you a little bit right there. I hit that button, show card, as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure there are some people who click the show right away, but there are others who just love the sweat, right? They
just like, love to sit there. Oh,
it's
black. Okay, what is it?
Yeah, right.
3 clubs on the board here. Flopping a flush for Katya. Isaac, I think it's not going to be too hard to get away from this hand.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So like in No Limit, when you flop a flush, you're just loving it. But here, you know, multi-way, you want to proceed cautiously when you got the 9-high flush. You always want to be wary of the nuts in PLO. That's the game. And yeah, once it goes check, 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 flush has to be good, right? So Katya puts out a bet there, takes it down.
And I call you down right now in the tournament, actually 3rd in chips overall. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, very powerful. We can see just below our camera, right down here.
Oh yeah, okay.
You can see currently this is a very strong table. Katya is actually in 9th place as well.
Okay.
Of course, that means AAA Kid is in 6th. Damn, this is a good table, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, we don't see any of the big names on the leaderboard yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming up as the tournament progresses.
No doubt. Well, especially with a hand like this, look what Haxton is woken up with.
Oh wow, yeah,
he's king 8 suited.
Yep. So he's got the king suited with the ace. Ace is nice because it also blocks aces. So yeah, he puts a 3-bet there.
3 raise over Katya. He's have ace 7-9 suited with the jack. Oof.
Yeah, not the flop you want to do.
No, probably not, right?
Yeah, but
what are you beating here, Jax?
Yeah, you lose to an ace. He's got a queen, you lose. But still, I guess it's a good board for Ike to be betting there. Take it down.
Building his stack up a little bit now.
On to level 4. Prize pool is almost 700K.
Has a way to go still. Still has, again, almost 2 hours of late reg going on.
Got a limp from Oasis. Ball. And it's gonna go 3 ways.
Ooh. Look at that, flops a set.
Yep, he's got the set. The ace.
No one else
just
really
goes check, check, check.
Yeah. Looks like no one really hit hard enough here to give him any real money. Just checking it forward.
See if Oasis takes the tab here. Doesn't.
And we have here on the board. Of course, you need 2 cards in your hand to
right.
match up
So
with that.
in No Limit, it would be yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
this is where
another key difference in PLO. You can't just go, well, we have a straight chop.
But we have the 6-7 from Oasis, so looking pretty good.
Yeah, Oasis just backdoored into the nuts, didn't he? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What do you think about the size of that bet from Oasis?
Seems good. He has the nuts, you know, maybe he's trying to take it down, or, you know, so.
Was he like trying to show that it was a bluff? Is he just trying to, because you're not scaring anyone away, right? You have the actual nuts there.
Right, yeah.
Well, let's take a quicker look at Isaac Haxton. Of course, this is a big-time professional poker player, an American, 34 years old. He's actually an online cash game specialist, and he's been to 7 World Series of Poker final tables. He's won $3 million just on the World Series of Poker alone, but doesn't have a bracelet yet.
Yeah, so he's one of the best all-around poker players. He plays high-stakes mixed games, PLO, heads up, no limit. He plays all the games, and I think he recently actually won the 10K event that GG does. So he's on a little hot streak right now.
No, he's definitely a killer. Can't wait to see how he does here. Maybe he'll be able to catch up to you and win that bracelet. All right, looks like we've gone ahead and switched tables up a little bit here. A very small stack in Yuri over here. It's a good hand. running ice cold. I guess that lines up with how many chips he has.
And we got Sean Winter in this table. He's a good PLO player.
How do you decide to play a stack that short that Yuri has right
now? I think you gotta be you gotta play a little tight, right? And just kind of look for good spots to get it in.
Do you have moves other than all in? Like, can you call with a hand like this, or a stack like this, rather?
I think it depends on the situation, who opens, the positions. You know, like of course if you're in the big blind and you know you can see a flop, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, he's got the ice in the 46. So,
yeah, not going so well. Sean Winter, on the other hand, fighting the other man with flames.
Yep. So Sean Winter is bluffing here.
Yeah, kind of a funny thing.
Yeah, he's got
his 7 is what he's sitting on there.
Yeah, so he's thinking the 7 is not good enough for showdown, and the run out was good for him, so he chose to turn to a bluff. Oh, now Yuri, he's got this is a hand you definitely want to go all in if you give him the chance.
And he's on the button as well.
Yep, so he's for sure gonna click pot button. Oh, okay, yep. There's a good chance for him to maybe double or even triple up here. We'll see.
Gotta be happy with that. In position and everything. Are we gonna see a call from Sean Winter? Does he get the right pot odds here?
I think so. Oh, yep. Oh, we're not. Yeah. I mean, that's got to be a very strong hand that Yuri's representing, so yeah, he elects to let it go.
Well,
and he gets rewarded with a premium holding. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10 double suited.
Yeah. Puts in a little bit of a raise. Does Yuri play again? Looks like his hand is much, much worse. Does fold it.
I imagine Sammy P calls here with suited ace and 3s. And Sammy P flops the nut flush draw, and Sean Winter has a straight. So definitely gonna see a turn here. Yeah, definitely gonna see a turn. Let's see what the turn brings.
That's about half pot there. Is that a good size to protect your straight?
Yeah, I think so, and get value. Oh, and then here comes the diamond. Now Sammy's got the straight, the nut flush.
Sean Winter could make a boat, though, here at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, and he actually does.
He does. Wow.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this has been a roller coaster of a hand.
Yeah, that's PLO for you. That's PLO. The nuts just change every street.
Yeah. I'm actually getting dizzy trying to remember who's winning the hand at each point. It's a sick game,
yeah.
That's the pot. Do you call here with the nut flush?
Oh, man, this is tough. You don't have any pairs to block from... Sean did open early, so now what is he bluffing with kind of thing, right? I have the nut flush.
It's too easy to have a 10 and something else, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Queens, 9s, 8s,
so,
I mean.
Yeah, tough spot. I think, it's gotta be I'm not sure. Tough spot, though, for sure.
Will he lay it down?
Yeah. So if you're coming from no limit background, this is just a snap call, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But PLO, there's
folds it.
I think it's reasonable, for sure.
Sammy P.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Sean Winter keeps getting reasonable
he's building a stack.
Yeah, he's up there. He's actually 3rd in chips right now. Races up under the gun.
We got Isaac Paxton 6 in chips.
Yuri gonna go ahead and re-raise here.
Yep, with the Ace Queen 5-5 double suited. Okay. And he flops the middle set. But Sean doesn't have much going on here, so.
No, not too much.
Yeah, it's just gonna be fold everything.
I would think so, right? Like. I mean, the bet isn't that big compared to pot, but when you have that little at the board.
Right. I imagine he was just playing a lot more different tables, so that's what I meant. I don't think he was actually thinking about calling. That's the beauty of playing online, right? You can play multiple tables, you know, you just wake up, go to the computer, fire it up.
When you play an online tournament in the early levels, are you playing multiple tables as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because one table is just too slow, you know?
It's so slow. I find myself playing
But
way
at the same time,
hands.
you don't want to be playing too many tables. Then you're just like, there's no thinking process, you know, you're just kind of clicking buttons. So I like playing 3 to 4 tables, I think. That's my...
we might get some fireworks here. The pair aces, 9-7.
Yep.
And it's small blind against big blind, right? So
right. Yeah.
There's that dynamic as well.
Yeah, and Sean is loving it for sure. He's gonna pot it back, and here he calls it off.
Right. For king, looking for 10.
Or not flush draw. Here we go. He needs a heart. Oh, and there's the heart, and he's drawing dead. Yep.
Absolutely brutal there.
He doubles up. Yep. Ace is down the drain. That happens a lot in PLO as well.
Yeah.
Ace is much better in Hold'em.
Mm-hmm. Well, good on. I mean, that's good on Rivington. Oh, okay. We actually just switched the table.
Okay, we're now in level 7.
I was gonna say, I'm like, his name changed. That's so weird. Yeah, as you said, level 7. Got 2 minutes left in this. You can see we're getting up there in the prize pool. Over $1 million on the line.
And here we see Victor in the game. He's a very good no limit player. And,
okay.
He's been playing a lot of tournaments lately, and now I guess he's taking on PLO as well.
Mm-hmm. We're back with I Call You Down as well, who at this point is playing 86% of the hands, still on fire, and 3rd in chips in the tournament.
Yeah, look at those chips. Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, set of 9s. All right.
He's got trip 9s, and what is Alex at? He's got Ace King High, looks like.
Not a whole lot going on.
He lays it down.
Call you down. Just playing hand after hand, and it's working out.
Yeah.
Look at this, calls. Do you like that call?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, he's got 86, and he's got the fire, you know? Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Play to that image. US Alex going to go ahead and raise from the button.
Yep, he's going to ISO from the button. Going to try to ISO with the ace-4, 6-8 double suited. And Rivington's got the 4 diamonds, and he folds. And I imagine... Oh, and 4-8 raises. That's it.
Oh, wow. So Alex going ahead and calling.
Yep.
And they're just going to get all their chips
all in, call. Yep. Off to the races.
20% here. Is he going to get it?
He's a jack, 4, 5. Oh, I think he's got it.
Does he?
Oh, no. Okay.
He does not. All right, that's Alex with a pair of 6s. Takes it down.
Yep. Pretty chunky looking hands. See what Fareed does with this 5 and jack 7. Raises.
Raise with small blind. He doesn't have a whole lot of chips right now.
No, he doesn't. He's got about pot behind, so he's gonna go all in here with backdoor flush draw, pair and a straight draw.
Seems reasonable, but he's against top 2 at the moment.
Yep.
He needs those 9s.
And he's drawing that, yep.
Boats up and goodbye.
GG.
All right, I Call You Down continues to build his monstrous stack. Now 2nd place in chips.
And poker's so fun when you're running like this, right?
Oh,
just like you can't do anything wrong. Just
Greatest
call,
game in the world.
Call. Yeah, exactly.
All right, gonna call that 3,000. 4-7 suited, Queen Jack suited.
Oh, and I think we got Leon here. He's a big action player. He owns the King's Casino, I think. Yeah, in Europe. Cool. Yeah, he's a fun player.
Looks like
I'm sure his opponents are excited.
Well, it looks like he took advantage of that late registration here.
Yeah, yeah.
0 hands played at the exact chart starting chip stack.
See a full from Remington 17. See what Leon does.
Come in and play immediately.
What kind of boot he's in? Okay.
Gonna get it started.
Yep. Unfortunately for him, he's gonna be met with a 3-bet here from Poker GG Bros.
Yeah. Ace Jack. One of them suited.
Yeah, it's a great hand.
Looks like Leon knows Victor.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually played a very big heads-up game on GG. They were playing, was it PLO? Yeah, I think it was PLO. It was like, they were playing with like, it was like 2, 4, 8, 16. They kept straddling on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. PLO or no limit, I forget.
Oh my God, we have a wild hand here. Leon.
Yeah, Leon's here to play. He's here to play. Yep. First hand opens and what does he need? A 10? 10 only? Oof. Oh, it's a spade. Yeah, he's got enough flush. And no, yeah.
Well,
yep,
I guess Poker GG Bros. Getting rich.
And I'm sure Leon will be rebuying.
Okay, and it looks like it's break time for the players, which means it's break time for us as well. We're going to go to a quick little commercial, and when we come back, we'll continue on with the tournament.
This is the Deep Stack Bounty Hunter 500K guaranteed 20K starting stack. Bubble protection on. Staking on. Re-entries on. Ring on. As we have a massive pot underway here. Aces versus eights versus King Jack suited. King Jack suited has, it feels like it's pot committed here. I don't know what you could possibly do. Lucky.
But
the Daniel Negreanu screaming emote is out.
Pistolero, this must be some type of pay jump spot though for him to even tank, right?
That is exactly what it is, Maria. You are correct. There is a pay jump at 26. Eliminate Pistolero.
Toilet paper to hoarding meat now?
I did not hoard toilet paper. I'm just the kind of person that just buys 48 rolls of toilet paper at a time anyway, so I still had plenty when this all went down. There's another major all in here, kids. 3 ways potentially. Could have 2 eliminations if there's a queen on the river. Come on, you're rooting for it, right? I'm just rooting for the carnage. Queen me, baby. Yes!
Ooh, dirty.
Yes, double elimination. Ace 10 sucks out on Ace Queen. Hey, look at, whoa, what was that? What was, fucking cowards, what was that?
It said ace, for 8th place prize. There we go.
8th is Joe's shitty commentary.
All in. Wait, do we have 3 players all with ace king right now?
It looks like it, and will any of them fold? No, will any of them make a flush?
Crazier things have happened in this game, but not with that flop.
Ooh. Oh, someone folded a 9. Chapo has to show the 9.
At the Rio, and so
all in.
He was getting more and more specific. Hold on, we've got this all-in situation. I am William getting it in bad against Mr. Bradley, looking to hit a 2-outer. Now has 4 more outs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Is that one of them? No.
No.
Queens. Why are you showing a 7? Well, who care? Oh, Maria. Oh, Maria. Joao once again trying to take out a player with live cards. Gringo has yet to say die, but he's going to have to catch up after Joao makes a 4. Even an 8 will do it, but no. Gringo finally succumbs to Joao. Joao with king 4.
All in.
Gets shoved on by Chapo. once again going to try to get the scalpo of Chapo. And once again, it looks like Chapo is going to double up. No, it's a 4 on the turn. Chapo needs a 5 or an ace. Doesn't find it on the river. Chapo eliminated in 4th. Fish Uncle all in. Joao calling with Jack 9 once again with the opportunity to eliminate a player with live cards. So far, King High is out in front, and boy, oh boy, it's a lot more outs for Jack 9 on the turn. The river is an 8. That's the straight for Joao. There goes Fish Uncle.
I think 20 big blinds is the perfect stack size to go for a limp shove in this spot, and it's just unfortunate.
Limp shove it is. Howdy, Texas at risk. Needs to hit a 3. Nope, drawing dead on the turn. It's game over. GG, as they say on GGPoker. Howdy, Texas eliminated in 2nd place. $36,404. Joao.
All right, we are back and we have switched tables. We're on level 9 right now, almost hitting level 10, and some big names on this table. Juha Helppi, one of them.
Yeah, he's a very accomplished poker player. He's been around for years. I expect a good showing from him.
Yeah, no, I remember him from back in his Magic the Gathering days.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
he was a top player in that game as well.
A lot of poker players have that background, like David Williams.
Yeah, oh,
right? He was a top
absolutely.
player. Yeah. I know a lot of players who started there and then moved their way on over to.
Yeah. We have those the same type of thing going on where I come from in StarCraft.
Right. Okay.
A lot of like Elke. That guy was an amazing pro gamer back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of I guess corollary there.
Well, taking a little bit of a look here up against Rubber Ducky. That's Alex Di Felice. So.
Oh, okay.
Another strong player he's up against.
Okay. And UI's got the open ended straight draw on the aces. Puts out a bet. And Rubber Ducky's sure going to continue here. He's got the kings and the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah. Doesn't look super good for him. Look at what his opponent has here. Board pairs with the 4.
Should be a better card for Rubber Ducky. He should have a little more force. And yeah, Rubber Ducky leads out. It's a little block bet. His hand needs a little protection and could also get value. Makes sense? See what UA does.
Yeah, those aces.
He's for sure continuing here. Yeah, he's going to call.
Have to do it.
Yep.
Oh, the check there as well.
Yeah, I imagine it's just going to go bet call from UAS. There's no way he knows that he has the best hand for sure. Oh, but he checks it down and takes down the pot.
It's interesting to watch when a couple of pros actually go at each other as opposed to some of the randoms that we've seen in here, and how I feel like they get out of situations really well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's you know, especially if you're playing against a pro that you've played a lot with before, then there's a lot of leveling, there's a lot of history, right? So it could actually create more action in that way. So it's a lot of like, what I know, what do you know, how do I know, you know what I mean? So it's
looks like we have a bit of action here. Rubber Ducky going ahead and raising it up.
Okay.
It's those aces.
Yeah, he flops big. He's got top 2 pair and a flush draw. Fortunately for him, Dario doesn't have that much. He's got the kings, so I imagine it just goes bet, then a fold.
Yeah, it's a pot size as well.
Yep.
Dario gonna go ahead and muck that. Still building that hand quite a bit.
Oh, we're back.
Little graphical error there.
Yep.
No problem. We're on level 10 at this point as well. Let's not forget, it does continue to grow.
And we see Rubber Ducky here limping the button.
And just
the suited jacks.
Small.
Yep. And he flops the middle set. But on a pretty drawy board.
Top 2 for you, huh? And the flush draw over here for convertible.
Okay, but it's a pretty low flush draw. I imagine he's gonna fold. And Rubber Ducky's loving the spot for sure. He's gonna put out a raise. And can Yuha get away from this? I think not. It's a tough spot though. So Rubber Ducky made a committing raise. He's all in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
Yuha
actually
does fold. Yep.
He backs out of there.
Yep. He had the naked 2-pair top 2.
How do you make a choice like that?
Yeah, that's the thing in PLO. You know, it's in no limit. You can't make those folds, but you know, maybe these guys have history or whatever. So I mean, it's an impressive fold. He makes the correct laydown. So.
Do you think that Omaha is like more complex than Hold'em in that way? Because it feels like there's a little bit more nuance to when you're folding here.
It is complex in that there's a lot more hands and combinations, but also PLO is a pot limit game, right? Whereas no limit, there's you could go all in, use different bet sizings or whatever. So I actually think no limit is a little more complex game, more technical. But I guess I could be a little biased being a no limit player. But yeah, very it's a similar game, but it's very different. Yeah,
gotcha.
Sure.
Yuha. Looks like he's one off the button here, raising it up. He has the ace 6-7 suited with a pair of aces. Yeah,
and we see a loose-ish call. Not double suited ace jack, and maybe it's okay. But you know, Yuha's a strong player, so. But he gets the. Never mind about the loose call. He flops the trip, so.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, it's a good call actually.
Continuation bet here from Yuha.
Yeah, I mean Yuha's loving it here. Sure, I mean, how does the point have a deuce, right?
Yeah. Good to see it.
Yeah. And we see Convertible slow playing his trips here. And Yuha checks. It's gonna be interesting if Yuha. I think money's gonna go all in here. I would imagine. A lot of draws. Yep, he jackpots it, Convertible snaps him off.
Ouch.
Yep. Needs a 7 or an ace. Oh, and here's the squeeze. What do we got? The club. Oh my god!
And he picks up the ace. Are you kidding me? No wonder he's so good.
Wow. That's
my god.
Yeah, that's a tournament winning play for sure. If you yeah.
Well, let's take a closer look at Yuha. I mean, this guy, we already talked about him a little bit. A 43-year-old Finnish player. This guy is a World Series of Poker bracelet holder from 2019. And of course, very good at many of things, including Magic the Gathering and paintball.
Oh, okay. He's been around for a long time. He plays mainly PLO, I believe. But you know, the bracelet that he won, it was from Limit Hold'em actually last year or a couple years back. So he's showing that he could play multiple games as well.
It always amazes me the versatility of these top players, really.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I have the most respect for people who play all the games. You know, like someone like Ike.
Yeah.
Or Jungle Man, or you know Ben Solsky, guys like that, True Teller, and like the specialists who just play the one game specifically.
How many different games do you like to play? Do you just stick to No Limit?
Yes, and even No Limit, there's a lot of variety, right? There's tournament poker, there's cash games, there's online tournaments or live tournaments. I'm mostly a live cash player. It's difficult, and I feel like I'm always learning something new. I got ways to improve, so for me, it's like hard to dabble into different games. So that's one of the reasons why I respect, you know, like guys like Ike so much who are just top notch in all the games.
Yeah, it feels like there's almost like an infinite depth within each poker game itself.
Sure,
how do you even expand at these other games?
It almost feels like, you know, you're learning something new and that there's more to learn. You know, it's a very complex game, and you know, it's that's why I love it. I think. Yeah. I've been doing it for a while, and planning on doing it for a little bit more. So.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of like a funny thing. If you're doing well at poker, are you ever going to back out of that?
Right. It's you know, the best. I've told someone this before, but the best part of being a poker player, it's not the money. It's the freedom, the lifestyle. You know. It's about, you know, like no one tells you what to do. You wake up whenever you want, you know. Money is just, you know, there are other ways to make money than poker, you know what I mean? It's the freedom, and I think that's the most, that's the thing that the poker players like.
Yeah. Sure. I think that people see like the big money that people win in these tournaments. It's like, wow, they're just, you get rich and everything. But I feel like if you're trying to do something like play poker for money, that's not the right motivation in a way.
Right,
you know?
yeah. Tournament, it's also a little bit of facade, right? It's you know, it's we focus on like the one big winner with a big score, you know. But you know, you don't know if the guy has all of his action, you know, how many tournaments did he bust before that, all that kind of stuff. But no, tournaments are great though. There's nothing, you know, I know for experience, right? It's there's no better feeling than going deep in a tournament and you know, you got the, you know, getting that first place. There's definitely a big appeal for tournament poker. Yeah.
Talking about busting, we have one of our players here that we've been watching, Felipe. He's all in. He's very short stacked at the moment.
Okay, he's a GGPoker ambassador as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And he actually flops bottom 2 there.
And he fills up with the full house. Okay, yeah. Doubles up. Let's go, Felipe.
And this is the guy that actually sold 40% of himself.
Oh, okay,
so I'm sure there's a lot of people checking him out. Let's check him out a little bit deeper here as well. Of course, as you mentioned, he is a GGPoker ambassador, 37-year-old Brazilian player. And he's actually come close before in PLO. Okay. In the 2018 World Series of Poker, he got 3rd place in one of the PLO tournaments.
Okay.
So definitely a strong player, but right now, not looking so good for him.
Yeah, I know he's very active in the social media as well, and and he's representing Brazil, which is a growing market, and they love poker over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think, and there's a lot of Brazilians that seems to be doing well these days. So yeah.
We've seen a lot of the flags already here.
Yeah. Looks like
having played on GGPoker quite a bit myself at this point. Yeah, definitely a lot of Brazilian flags pop up.
Yeah, I'm all for growing poker. You know, get more people in there. Yeah.
All right, well, Felipe continues forward. Oh, George Wolf joins the table, another player that we're kind of looking at.
Oh, okay. I know George, actually. I met him in Vegas a few years back. He was mainly more of a cash game player, but recently he's been doing very well in tournaments, playing the bigger buy-in PLO and no-limit tournaments. I've seen his name in a lot of the results lately.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the rising pros seem to be people that kind of like specialize in cash games. How do you make that bridge, right? Because I mean, you yourself are mostly a cash game player, but you've won a bracelet in tournament play.
So there used to be a common belief that you know, that cash game players are better than tournament players, you know. But no, these days though, a lot of the top tournament players, they're very good. They're very elite because tournament's very dynamic, right? There's different stack sizes, you know. There could be ICM pressures when you get deeper in the money. There's a lot of maneuvering, so there's a lot of different skills. And lately, there's been just a lot of big tournaments, you know. And cash games actually has been kind of dying a little bit. So I think we see a lot of the top cash game pros move on to the tournaments and try to get in there.
I wonder why cash games are dying a bit. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's no limit, especially. It's a very takes a lot of skill, right? Just the game in general. And these days, the pros are so good that the recreational players, they almost have no shot of winning.
You know? Okay. So there's no pressure of like the building blinds.
There isn't. You know, even like you know, let's say I'm like some rich VIP. You know, like I know that I'm losing, but no one likes losing every day, right?
Yeah.
So it's more like, but in tournaments, it's actually nice because there's a lot more luck factor, and there's only you know, you buy in for the amount of the tournament, right? There's no like you know, you don't keep adding on the money and stuff. So I actually think tournament poker will be keep getting popular for a while.
Yeah. No, I really like how you analyze that. Actually, it kind of makes me think about StarCraft in the same way. Where it's like, oh, this is so hard. This is why it doesn't have as many players as some of the other games.
Right. So yeah, I'm all for, you know, like creating new games that like maybe the edge gets a little smaller, the skill edge. You know, there's a lot more luck. I think it's good for poker. Yeah.
Well, Lipe here. Oh my gosh, look at this! Just throws it all in.
Oh well, he's only got 3 big blinds.
Yeah. He's going a little bit low.
Yeah.
Not surprised to see that ice cube around. Looks like a re-raise here from Simon Lofberg.
Yeah, I would imagine the 40% of the stakers are sweating this hand, right? They're just rooting for spade, trip 10, 6. Oh, and we got a all in. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And you know, actually, Felipe is actually loving this spot because this is gonna. Oh, actually, no, but Simon calls. Okay. All right.
We have a lot of chips in the
spin the wheel, right? Spin the wheel.
Right, 10 pops up for him.
Yeah, what's going on here? There's a lot of stuff going on.
My God.
Felipe's.
We have the flush here
triple up.
Yeah, convertible.
Oh no.
Well, that is a lot of chips, and Felipe. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, yep. Okay.
All right. Well, out he goes. He tried. He did his best. Unfortunately, his backers aren't going to win anything here. The cash starts, I think, at 47 or so.
Okay, we're in level 12. Is the registration closed now? I think so, right?
Yes.
It's
okay.
Closed 100 left. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See this in the top left of our screen. We can see place paid 47, and we have 104 left. So
okay.
Felipe not quite paying off for those who backed him. Well, it turns out he was the smart one this time, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
All right, so looks like we are at a little bit of a different table here. One of our players that we're kind of keeping an eye on is Tai Ha. See if anything interesting happens with him here. It looks like
he's a GGPoker ambassador as well.
That's right. Yep, from Vietnam. And looks like this table's a little bit tight. I see very low rates for these guys.
Well, now we're getting down to, closer to the money. I'm sure there's going to be less splashing around and focused on the prize, right?
And actually, it shows the average stack right now, right, across the tournament is almost 80,000 chips. So overall, this table, I mean, we have 2 people that are above average only, with Tara at Oz just killing it with almost 300K. That's actually the chip leader for the whole tournament right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. From Hong Kong, is that?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the Hong Kong flag to me. I mean, are you just going to start leaning on these smaller stacks in this position? Like, how would you end up trying to play that?
Well, it's so big stacks have a very big advantage once it gets closer to the money because they could just be opening a lot, and the shorter stacks they gotta kind of have to fold, So, but I don't right now though. We still got 50-ish more places to go, so there's not much ICM pressure right now, I think. But obviously, you'd rather have the chips than not, right? So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Putting some pressure out right there with a very strong hand from the small blind. Fold from Birdie Power. Wow.
Double suited aces.
Yeah, not too bad. It's good to have when you're chip leader, huh?
Oh, for sure, yeah. And we got should go fold, and maybe Lampshade decides to open up the suited jacks. He does. Taro's got this little small connected-ish.
Yeah.
He decides to fold.
Did not look so super hot there.
Yeah. But, maybe you're on the button, you're the chip leader, but he decides to...
a little bit loose right there.
Yeah, he decides to take a little break.
And green with the call.
Not much going on here, right?
No.
But Lampshade decides to pot it in. Okay.
Pick that one up pretty easily, pretty quickly.
All right. Oh, we got Tai with the aces here. He's going to open it up for a pot size, I believe.
He's clean suited in there as well. Yeah, Birdie Power on the button. That does not look like a very good hand to me.
Yeah, that's a...
Under the gun raise?
Dusty holding, yeah. Yeah, there's not even a good hold'em hand there. The Jack 4, 10, 3,
By the amount of time he thought there, it feels like he's playing multiple tables like he brought up before.
For sure. Yeah, I think so. He's got 4 hearts here. It's gotta be a fold against.
That's like self-blockers, right? Like you look at that, oh, how am I ever going to hit a flush?
Right, exactly. And he takes it down.
All right.
On to the next hand. Oh, Lampshade's got the Ace-King double suited. That's a good hand.
Yeah, raising that right up.
Should go fold, and...
Maybe a call by Brian Green?
think it's a fold, 3 diamonds, but beauty of poker, you just whatever you want.
that is true. That is true. But I'm trying to learn from you right now.
Oh, so no. You don't want to be learning PLO from me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
All right, everyone does fold right around 2 lampshade. Fantastic ID on that guy.
Yeah, there's a little misconception, like with PLO, you think that it's like, oh, there's 4 cards, it's gonna be action every time, right? But once, especially in PLO tournaments, I've seen that it gets pretty tight once people make the money and there's pay jumps and stuff. And I think that's because the equities just run so close that like they don't want to be dealing with if a big stack raises, like maybe you call, then you just have to go with it on a lot of flops.
Yeah,
so it's, I think that's the reason why. But
does the pot limit have a lot to do with that? Because like even if you have the edge, you can't just force the decision there, right?
Sure, yeah. So pot limit, you're just getting good odds, you know what I mean? So it's like if you're a short stack and there's a lot of shorties still left, you don't really want to be tangling with the big stacks. They're just not going to fold, like equities or whatever, like 45, 55. You don't want to be in that spot with a lot more shorties in the tournament. Now we see Taiha all in here.
Might be in trouble here.
And
pulls that
he
7.
Pulls the straight.
Yeah, gets the nut straight there at the end.
Okay.
All right.
That must have been quite a sweat for him, right?
Yeah, no, certainly it was. Good on him. Look at that. Almost 100K chips now.
Okay.
And right up to about the average stack size of the tournament.
Yep. And we see that 78 players are left.
Yeah, whittling down over time. On level 13 right now. He was pretty short when we came into here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Good job there.
Done a good job spinning it up.
14% of hands, but he's got that flame.
Let's check. Taiha's got the ace king, nut straight gutter draw.
A little bit of a flush draw here for Lampshade.
Yeah, Lampshade turned the flush draw and he decides to lay it down. Taiha wins again.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with some of the patience of these players. When you play like a long online tournament, how do you keep that patience? Because I would you still be multi-tabling here to try to keep yourself entertained?
Yeah, it's tough, right? That's one of the things maybe late reg is better because you don't want to be spending all that energy in the early levels where the chips and you get the chips, but yeah. So stamina is for sure important because later stages is obviously more important. So like these tournaments on GG where it takes 13, 14 hours, you really want to be on your game the last few hours, right?
Yeah.
So,
any tips for aspiring poker players out there regarding that?
That's
keep
what's
a
actually,
nearby.
Poker is also, it's obviously you want to play good. Technicals are important, what to do in what spots. But I think other stuff are very important as well. Like, maybe taking care of your body, making sure that you're getting enough sleep. A lot of these off-table skills that are important, I think, if you're trying to make it as a poker pro.
Sure. Looks like Taiha has him covered right there. And, hey, it's the straight there.
He can't lose, huh? He's seems like he's just winning every pot.
Taiha,
and it shows with the fire.
Yeah, starting to kill it right now. Really climbing up that chip ladder.
Okay.
Knocking out player after player right now.
Decides to open up the 10-10-6-8. Pair of 10s, the 10-6 of clubs, the 8-6-10, connected-ish. But he's met with the aces. Oh, but the chip leader just decides to call here. It's not really the best aces, it's not I guess he's got the ace-king, but there's no suit. He decides to play passively. And
Birdie Power, once again, going down
all
the way on his clock with one of every suit, nothing connected. Yeah. So, king hits there, but still the aces are good for Tara.
Yep. Check, and I imagine... Oh, but Taiha turns a very hidden open-ender with the 6-8 here.
Oh yeah,
on the
look
7.
at that.
Very sneaky.
Yeah.
Although the 9.
I guess if you see the 9, then suddenly 10, queen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got to think about that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And also, there's flush draw there, so it's like 9 of spades, not that great. Even 5 of spades, maybe not that great. You know. So I imagine it's just a fold. Oh, against the pot, I would think it's a fold. There's no way to really improve his hand. No relevant blockers.
He's thinking.
Oh,
whoa.
But he calls. Yes.
Oh.
And he rivers the straight.
Yeah.
With the 10-8 as well. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10 jack. Look at that. Well, Tai-Ha. Well played.
And Tara, I think he's turning his hand into a bluff with the ace of spades here. Now he's... Yeah, so this is what happens,
I mean, if you call the turn, you're calling this, though, right?
It's hard, though. You know, PLO... Yeah, it's... You know,
9 of clubs was the only card you wanted?
Very tough spot. Very tough spot here. I think Tai-Ha was maybe thinking on the turn, he calls, and if Tara checks the river, he can bluff his hand or something like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is the thing, you know, like you make your hand, and now you're in a spot. The flush gets there, right?
Gosh.
So his hand turned into a bluff catcher, where he beats none of Tara's value hands. Very tough spot.
Yeah, he's really going deep on that time.
Oh, and he makes the call. Wow, what a call.
That is one big pot right there.
Yeah. Nice call.
Tai-Ha. Let's take a closer look at him. Of course, this is a GGPoker ambassador. He's first on the Vietnamese money list all time. And he's been deep on World Series of Poker before, getting second place in a couple short deck games.
Yeah, I think he actually plays a lot of those big short deck tournaments. So he likes the PLO and the short deck games, it looks like.
He likes those high variance,
yeah.
Hard to play.
Yeah, sure, yeah. He's a gambler.
Yeah, well, we saw that on the turn and then on the river right there.
Yeah, right.
All right, continuing onward at Tai-Ha's table. Doing really well for himself right now.
Yeah, what a run, huh?
Yeah.
So the last few hands, he's just been spun it way back up.
In the meantime, Tara at Oz, who was #1 in chips, has fallen a little bit down.
He's still doing good.
Ladder.
Looks like he's still got 56 big blinds. He's still on the leaderboard there. He's 8th, looks like.
Yeah. Now, when you're playing in tournaments like this, and you're playing a lot on a site like GGPoker, are you keeping notes on all the people that you're hitting?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a notes function on GGPoker, so you know it's if you pay attention, you know, like maybe you could write down some notes about like how this guy played a hand, or even if you want to make it simple, just put like, oh, he's a fish.
Yeah.
Good pro, whatever. Give him like the red color or whatever. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple.
Many years ago, when I used to play quite a bit of poker, I all my notes, I'd like click on a player and it's in caps, like suck out.
Oh, okay. I wonder what they have it on you though. What do you think?
You're like fish, 100%.
Never fall to this guy kind of thing. Right?
Yeah. Always thinks he has the best hand. Like, oh man, that hurts.
Oh, that's funny, yeah.
Small blind here, calls with that jacks and 7 king, all different suited, and it's got the rainbow going on. A couple straight draws up here. These blind hands,
they're tough. They're very tough because the ranges are wider, you know.
Especially when you're the big blind and you just check. It's like, what could he possibly have?
Right. Yeah, actually, it's tougher for small blind in a lot of spots because he's out of position against and you're playing wide ranges.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
Looks like the jacks are good.
Jacks are good. Birdie should check here, I would think. Jack says, yeah. We'll see if Brian. Yep, Brian takes the showdown with the 8, and he's gonna lose. Nice hand birdie.
All right, birdie. Doing well for himself, I guess.
Oh, Lampshade's got a
Ooh.
Good hand here. Queens, suited queens, the ace king.
Raises up quite a bit.
About 2.5x it looks like.
Yeah, ace queen over here, bit dominated, birdie.
Yeah.
But in position, always waits till the very end to do his move.
Oh, Lampshade is a short stack too. He's he's definitely going with this hand. 10k raise, 20k behind. Yep, he gets the fold. In PLO too, it's you want the folds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if you have a premium hand, you know it's nice. You don't want to see the flop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too many things can go wrong.
Yeah, just raise. You know, take it down. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Pretty solid hand here for Shiner. Hi-ha. Ace, king, queen, 5.
Yep, that's the raise.
Another battle of the blinds going on.
Imagine just a call. Yeah. And the Shiner's got the queen.
Yeah, but
some backdoor stuff.
Ace
queen
and the flush draw.
Oh wow, Taiha's got the ace queen. You call this? No, he's got the. Whoa, he's got top and bottom. Top and bottom with the flush draw. And yep. Yeah.
Looks like Brian Green with a pretty solid hand here.
Oh, yep, that's more than solid.
Yeah. Ace, queen, 7 suited.
Shiner's got the queens with the suit on the button. Decides to let it go. Oh, and Taiha's got the double suited 10s. And he has a lot of chips, so yeah, why not?
Wow. From the small blind.
Yeah, yeah.
You like that type of play?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's been running hot.
Yeah. He's 6th in chips right now overall in the tournament.
And Brian's a shorter stack, so you know, not much risk there. And yep, this money's gonna go in.
Oh yeah, he's got the flush draw.
Oh wow, look at this. He just leads out on the ace 4-4 and he's drawing dead. What? He needs the 10-10 runner.
Oh my God, quad aces. That's a good hand right there.
Imagine that you just lead out and get snapped up by the full house and you're drawing dead.
UTF coming.
You got the Shiner on the wall. No, but it's that's a spot where Taiha's was gonna go all in anyways. He's got the, you know, so yeah, it's not that it was a bad play, just the result was kind of funny, right?
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do when you hit quads? Right?
Yeah, exactly. So
all right,
we got a different table here.
Yeah, switching it up. We're back.
We got 10 left till the money. Looks like.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start slowing down a little bit, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a big difference whether you get into the money or not. We have Yuha Helpy here. We have AAA Kid that we were watching earlier as well. No one quite at the top. Visa card, actually. Pretty high up there. 5th overall in chips in the tournament right now.
And we'll see what Yuha does here.
Ace King suited over there against the Ace 10 suited. In the blinds, too.
Yep, he's going to call. Suited ace. The A kid checks.
A good one for you, huh?
Yep, he's flipped the pair.
Has that flush draw now, too?
A kid calls with the backdoor stuff. Oh, and the queen for the straight. And you want checks. I'd imagine to check call for sure.
Alright.
Yeah, he's not folding here with the 10 and the flush draw. Yep, he calls. River's a 5. Yeah, I think
he just wants the showdown?
Yeah, I think yeah. He takes it down.
Yeah,
well played.
Those blind versus blind hands are always just bizarre.
Tough. It's tough. Yeah. Like I said, it's wider ranges.
It's so hard to put anyone on anything.
Yeah,
the amount of information coming out of the big blind when they just check is like 0.
Yeah,
obviously.
Right. All
right, we're down to 55 players in the tournament. Another 8 going out. in that money.
Okay. Oh, look at this hand. He's got trip aces.
It looks so good when you look down to realize.
Yeah.
No, not so
I mean,
much.
still, still aces are aces, right? So.
Well, aces are aces. If you're on the button, you have 4 aces in your hand. Are you playing that? Because you're not. It doesn't get better,
yeah,
right?
It depends, though. Yeah.
Big raise. Johan has a couple queens here.
And he calls. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is this pot's gonna get. Yeah, because the button has a wheel draw as well. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Yuha's got the 3.
No, it's going low on outs right now. There's 1 ace and 3 threes.
Pots. Yuha is just loving life. Raises close to the money too. Now you're in a shit spot when you're. He just calls it off.
3 threes and an ace. That's all that's left for him here.
Yeah, looking pretty grim. He's gonna be sweating this one. Oh, it's a heart. No.
7. Absolutely nothing there for him. Bye.
GG.
Yuha getting a gigantic stack from that. Look at that. He has got to be right up towards the top.
He's feeling good right now, yeah.
Yeah, he just moved into 3rd place overall in chips and being such a strong pro.
Yeah, there are so many different stages in tournaments, right? It's like early on, you're trying to feel out the table, maybe get some chips, and then once you get closer to the money, then it's, like now you get the focus on, then you make the money, then now you think you get the top prize. All right, let's go, time to go. That's what's cool about tournaments. There's a lot of different stages, Whereas like cash games, maybe it's like all the same usually.
Yeah.
It's a little mundane.
Yeah. There's like in a cash game, you can kind of just take your time, right? That's it. Whereas in the tournament, you have those building blinds. You have that pressure to do something.
There's no, you can't just rebuy, So it's all with the stacks are, you have to be comfortable playing, 10 big blinds, 30 big blinds, 50 big blinds, Yeah, it's a very, very technical.
Speaking of which, we have your boy Jens here. Jens.
Oh, okay.
And top pair.
Yeah, he's my pick to go all the way. Let's see what he does.
Some draws here from Rudley Fudley, a great ID.
Oh. Yeah, some of these IDs are just so funny. This is like, what do you call me these names?
Oh man, there's so many draws right here.
4, 9, 7.
Come on, Fudley. Oh.
Nope. Oh, and yeah. Wow, that's a big pot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna move him on the top of the leaderboard for sure.
Yeah, Jens moves up to first place.
He's a chip leader.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna jump to another table now as Jens destroys right there. Oh, we're back with I Call You Down, AA Kid. I feel like we're getting to know these people.
Yeah.
It's like I Call You Down and Jesus been playing a lot of hands here. Both at 40%.
Imagine this goes fold and call. Jesus Cortez. Got the 3-3-5-5 low pair connected-ish.
You got a
and
draws
kings
here.
Are in the lead, it looks like. Right? What I Call You Down does. Should be a check, I would think. Maybe it's a little stubborn. No. Yeah, you gotta be careful in multi-way pots with your bluffing.
Yeah.
Big difference then, heads up. Sure. A lot of checking going on out of position.
Well, he picks up a bit of a draw right there. I Call You Down does. Jesus over here though, not really. I'm not digging his hand very much.
Yeah. He's happy to see a free river. Try to hit that 3 or 5. Yeah, he's ready to just turbo walk right now if there's a bet. And
he hits.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
does he have
6. Oh no.
Nope. He's still got the 5s.
Like, I'm sorry, I can't count. I always forget about the number 8.
No, it's confusing.
Okay, well.
Yeah, checks down. You also got to be super careful. It's 3 away from the money. You know what I mean? A lot more passivity going on for sure.
Gonna move back to Yen's table.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're 3 away from the money right now. So, I mean, this is slowing down. Eventually, this will be hand for hand.
And you're going to see Jens here open up. He's going to be playing a lot of hands, for sure. He's got the chips.
Well, that hand he has right now does not look overly attractive.
Yeah.
He does throw that one away. So, you know, when you're actually the chip leader in a situation like this, you're approaching the money. We talked about it just a little bit before. But if you could coach Jens right now, what would you tell him? How do you approach this at the table?
I don't think you should be putting it that way. I mean, he's a far greater poker player than me, for sure. But you know, he's definitely loving his spot, being a chip leader. I mean, and he's definitely going to be, you know, he'll be aggressive here for sure. There's going to be a lot of there's a lot of pressure on the medium stacks that Jens covers because they don't want to bust. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, he'll be very aggressive.
I feel like,
but you don't want to overdo it too, right? It's so there's a balance there for sure.
Well, as a very amateur poker player, I approach the money in a tournament. I start folding quite a bit. I have to
okay. Yeah, okay.
It just feels so good to cash, you know?
Yeah,
it's
sure,
like,
sure. Yeah.
I only put in so much money, and then you get some out. It's like, oh, yeah.
I'm actually the total opposite. I always have I play a few tournaments a year, but I always have like the top place in my mind, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, you know, ICM, bubble, whatever. I'm just like, nah, man, I'm just going for the win.
Yeah,
and I start just putting it in, and that's cost me a lot of times for sure.
Well, it served you well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this hand. Looks like the queens are going to bust the kings right there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Full house. Oh, he doubles up. Yeah.
And flipping up tables once again.
We got 2 off.
I think it is going to slow down a little bit. We have Yuha here once again.
Yeah, we got George. Okay. Yeah, as you get closer to the money too, you see players kind of tank down to their time bank as well. You know what I mean? Because they want to play, make sure that.
Oh yeah, you mean before hand for hand, right? It's like you want the other tables playing more hands than you.
Yeah, especially the shorter stacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if you have a big stack, though, you're acting very fast. You want to see a lot of hands, right? Yeah.
Rich get richer in that way. Well,
and we see Timothy with the nut flush draw, and this should be a good flop for him. But Yua's got the very hidden 3, 4, 5, 6 with the trip 3s. I'd imagine Timothy bets here. Yeah, he does. And Yua's just thinking.
Are you re-raising this? Are you trying to protect?
No, I don't think so. I think we got position. I think we just call here. Then maybe see the turn. Nope. He raises.
I mean, it's Timothy. You have to call that, right?
I think so. Yeah, you have enough flush draw for sure. Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh.
That's not the turn that Yua was. See, Yua doesn't even have any clubs there, so doesn't block the flushes. But he's got trip. Oh, and then he gets the full house.
Wow.
This is
And I mean,
this is gonna go bet all in, and
I think Timothy is not gonna.
Yeah. It's like one of those hands. Like
you can't get away, right? The way this has been played.
I mean, they are on the money bubble, but and Timothy bets small. Oh yeah, now he's not getting away for sure. Yua's gonna just go all in. It's gonna be met with a call by Timothy.
What a great position here for you, huh?
Yep.
That river, that flop, that everything. The hand just played out perfectly for him. Look at this, going in the time bank. Is this part of the strategy to go into the time bank?
He wants to make it seem like there's a big decision, right?
He's like, oh, do I call? Do I raise? Do I try to bluff him?
Maybe he's thinking about just calling. I mean, nope. Yeah, he's gonna raise. He's gotta raise. Yeah.
I mean, if he has nines, good luck to him, man.
Right, yeah.
And look at that. Yuha taking a huge stack off of Timothy here.
Wow.
Just brutal. Oh my God.
It's like you go from nut flush draw, you hit the nut, you hit the flush, and then you get the full house. So, yeah.
And
pretty brutal, right on the money too.
We are now
is it hand for hand now? Okay.
Yeah, so we're at 48, 47 places pay. So this is where...
Oh, wow, look at this.
Oh, my God. The action is starting.
Aces against kings. Right on the money bubble.
You get to figure out who's the last person that doesn't make any money.
Yeah, so here, that's why Brian's tanking down here. There's no way he's folding, but he just wants to make sure he wants to, you know...
Ship it. I love it. Using the emotes here.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's not folding. There's 42K out there. He's got 20K beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Like Shiner shows his hand, he's still got to call off. He's just tanking down, you know, make sure that
other players may screw up before him.
Right.
Taking his time.
He's gonna go all the way down and
all the way. Wow, he's serious about going all the way down.
Yeah, it's a 5K event bubble.
Yeah.
Yep. And he calls off. Yep.
Well, he has some possible outs. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, nope. He flopped the... Whoa, he's got the Jack-8 and the King-Queen. He needs a Queen-King or 7. Oh, this is a sweat here. It's for his life. Oh, man.
It makes the...
And I guess he's the bubble boy, huh?
Well... Sorry. He is out, and Shiner going to go ahead and take that money. And that means it's break time as the bubble has burst. Everyone in the money from here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, more Pot Limit Omaha.
Queen 10 of hearts and runs into queens. The Mad Queen with every queen out of the deck right now. Pocket 9s now for MQ. Card fella can take a pretty cheap look here. Does indeed, flops the open ender. Set of 9s for the Mad Queen. Full house now for Mad Queen. Tired fella drawing officially dead.
I mean, I know it's only the words typed in, but there's so much anger.
Attempt for the audience. Here we are. It's the final table. Everyone now guaranteed at least $26,749. $20,000 in prize difference. Gets a call. Holy shit. Ace-3 calls dominated. Ace-Queen holding for now. Ace-Queen doubles up. Pretty loose call there. Mad Queen just full. Just... Wow. Oh my God, that's insane. So insane. I mean, I guess, look, if you're the player taking the initiative. We're flipping. Mad Queen jams, runs into the Ace Queen of Joji. Joji misses the flop. Let's see, there's a Mad Queen, there's an Agutu. Mad Queen taking a stab with a pair of 4s, which is the best hand. Gets a fold from Agutu. Well, here, this is the cooler we've all been waiting for. Folds the King Jack. Snap call from Mad Queen. A Domination Nation. Just over $100,000. Mad Queen is drawing live against Agutu. Is the favorite to double up. Up and down draw for 10-9 now. And Ace King doubles up. Uh-oh, there's the deal. Deal has been made successfully. Play will resume only to decide the winner of the tournament. Okay, so there was a chop. Unfortunately, Mad Queen has raised into the aces of Agutu. 7-4 has no out, and Mad Queen goes for the big bet on the end with no showdown value. Agutu not folding.
Like when you get to that point where you've got that massive chip lead, but you know that 2 hands and it's gone. It's like the pressure. You
King 8 for the Mad Queen. There it is. There's a pair for the Mad Queen on the turn. We know Agutu not likely to showdown. Agutu moves all in. That's going to be a double up for Mad Queen, and these two are back to even again with the slight lead. Remember, they did a deal. The deal has happened. Flops a gut shot here. That's live pairs. Wow, Mad Queen jams, and 9 high is not going to be able to pay this off. The chip lead now changes hand. It's the Mad Queen with a 3-1 chip lead over Agutu. A crazy turn of events. So many times. This is an all in and a call. It's King 8 against Ace 6. If the Mad Queen holds, it's over. Ace 6 in really good shape. That's pretty close to ball game. Drawing dead to a chop. Agutu catches the inconsequential pair of 8s on the river. The Mad Queen, what is the opposite of dethroned? Rethroned.
All right, welcome back. We are into the next level here, level 19. And of course, we have just popped the bubble momentarily ago. Of course, right before we went to break. We're back at Tai Ha's table. Still doing very well for himself.
Looks like the prize pool is up.
Oh, yeah. All right, so yeah, the next payout, $10,000.
We got first place for $290,000.
That is an awfully big payday.
Yeah, for a day's work, it's pretty good, right? When's the last time you made $290,000 in 13 hours?
Yeah, in one day, I don't think so. In 1 year, I don't think so.
Yeah, and one of them is going to take it down.
Yeah.
Very exciting time for the 46 people here.
That's big. Yeah. I mean, just a huge prize pool here. I believe that this is actually the biggest online Pot Limit Omaha World Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So continuing to grow. I mean, I've heard a lot of poker pros, poker aficionados, and stuff say that they really like PLO. It's just kind of action-packed and a lot of fun to watch. Would you agree with that? I mean, I know you're a guy.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I prefer playing No Limit, but I definitely have more fun playing PLO. It's more friendlier game, you know? It's No Limit, it's very serious, you know, like, because all these decisions you could lose your stack kind of thing, you know? But in PLO, equities run so close and everyone seems to be gambling, you know, if you could only raise the size of the pot, so you definitely see more banters and, in a PLO game than a No Limit game, in my experience.
Yeah. And everyone knows the most fun part of poker is drawing to things, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Sweating those cards, and
you get those a lot in PLO for sure.
Yeah. Well, we've been seeing it all day, going back and forth.
It's been crazy these different hits on turns and rivers. You know, it's like I make a flush, but they make a full house. You know,
we've had a few hands where the person in the lead has changed 4 times from start to end. It's pretty crazy.
You know, I'm sure there are spots where like even the person when they make a hand, they can't even see it. It's always like, oh wait, I have a flush. Like how? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That happens for sure. Yeah, you know.
That's the one thing that I find the hardest about PLO is like looking. I'll be pretty sure who won, and then it goes somewhere else. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that! Oh my God, he has the weirdest straight with an 8-6.
Yeah, you know? the one advice I have for, especially if you're playing live PLO and you're first getting to the game, let's say you go all in, it gets called. Always table your hand. You know what I mean? Because if you table the hand, then players can, or the dealer can say like what you have. But if you don't table your hand and you muck, you can accidentally muck the best.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that would
if you're just getting to PLO and you're playing live poker, always make sure you're tabling your hand.
That would be a heartbreak unless you tabled it and you're like, I have 4 of a kind, you have 4 aces. And
like,
oh my God, he has no idea what he's doing. All right, what do we have going on here? We have Yuha at the table. We have George Wolf at the table. It's a strong table there. George Wolf again, pretty low on chips though.
Cream rises to the top, right? As you get deeper in the tournament, you're going to see a lot of the top pros there for sure.
Pedro here thinking about it. Ace 10, 3-6.
Yeah, he's short stacked. I think that's a correct fold. He didn't have really much going on there. And you're gonna see in the chip count, you see the 42nd place is 0.1 big blind, 0.4 big blind, 0.8 big blind. What is going on there?
Oh my God!
You know I mean?
Look right below us
so
here.
That's what I was saying about like the equities running close, because in Pedro's spot, and you see these 0.4 big blind stacks. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't want to be calling there and then like get into a 50-50 spot against someone that covers you. You know?
Absolutely.
That's a big thing, PLO, I think. Yeah, for sure.
I love this 0.1 big blind guy.
Yeah, that's crazy,
here.
right?
Yang-nified 72. He's just happy to have made the money.
Yeah. So a lot of the other stacks, they're thinking like, I can't bust before this guy was 0.1 big blind, right?
Yeah,
you know?
It's just a pure luck of where he is compared to the blinds right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my! All right, we're in a battle of the blinds.
Battle of the shorter blinds. They got
Yeah,
they're both very short.
Raises.
George has to. He's getting it in.
Chips
and, I mean, it's And Pedro, I think, is just tanking down to make sure he gets the places up, possibly, potentially.
Maximum.
He's for sure calling it off here. Yep, we're gonna see him wind down till 1 second. And
yeah, it's funny to see these little meta strategies. Oh, he waits. He doesn't wait as long as we thought there. Actually.
Yep. Oh well. Drawing that.
Well, flopping quads.
I mean,
doesn't feel too good to see that as
that's
the
so heartbreaking, isn't it? It's like you see the guy has kings. All right, I need some help, and then the flop is king.
It's an uphill battle, but I can do it. So no,
like,
you're out of here.
I mean, I thought I was playing PL. I thought I was supposed to be drawing to something, but no, I was just drawing dead on the flop.
Well, let's talk a little bit about George Wolf. This guy is a consummate pro. We see the Mexican flag, but he is an American player, probably down in Mexico to play.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, he's done a lot of great things, but he did in 2019 win a big PLO tournament at the British Open. So definitely very strong in this tournament, someone we have to look out for.
Yeah, he's been on the come up as of late, and he's been doing very well. So yeah, I'm happy to see that.
Switching tables here once again. You have Felice and Rubber Ducky once again. I call you down. We've seen him a ton today. Poker GG Bros. We saw him win a giant pot earlier on.
Oh, Isaac Haxton's still in this game.
Oh yeah, look at that. There he is. He's pretty short though.
He is. He's debating what he wants to do here with the suited ace and the 9-10.
He's on the button.
And he calls it off, yeah. And he's off.
Oh, pretty similar hands. He actually had a better hand, but the ace and 4 both hitting here for Poker
GG
wow. Ross.
Yeah. And Isaac's just thinking, well, if he bets, I'm not folding. Do I want to check here? It's multi-way kind of thing.
Oh, this could be the end.
Can he fold here? Not quite sure.
Can he? How close are we to a bump?
Because it's a 3-way pot and the other guy's all in, so it's very unlikely that Poker GG Bros is gonna be bluffing. But yeah, Isaac just decides. I mean, he just ace and not much behind. He's gonna go with it.
Still a few outs here.
Yeah, we got a sweat here. Oh man, I can't imagine being this deep in the tournament and then having to sweat this.
I know.
That's the feature that GG has, and oh, and you reverse the flush.
All right.
Flush? Yeah.
Hey, good on him.
Okay.
My God. All right. Yuha.
Wow, look at that sack.
Yeah, so, hold on. Yeah, Isaac fell out there, right?
Yeah, I think
Isaac
so.
Haxton eliminated from the tournament. One of the people that I was actually really looking forward to seeing here. Yuha joins us at this table. Still has that gigantic stack as well.
He makes a committing raise against the 2 short stacks in the blinds. And Poker Master here, yeah, he's got... Yep, it's off to the races.
My God, all these side pots and things starting to show up.
Right, yeah.
Oh, we have the flush here.
Yeah, so once you get to the money, there's going to be a lot of short stacks because these short stacks who wanted to cash, they've been just folding, so they can blind it out, right?
Yeah.
So once they make the money, there's a lot of like 10, 5, 4 big blind stacks.
Just these little bonuses for when you have a good hand.
Exactly, yeah.
DK Master still in it. That nice flush.
You will be pushing it here. Sure, yep. And Andreas, he's a double suited hand. He decides to call, and he flops backdoor stuff and a 3, so he's gonna call it off here. Yep, 9s are ahead for now, and yep, he's drawing that.
Ah, Yuha continuing to just clean everything up. He's like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Playing good, running good.
Yeah.
I think it's better than that.
You know, it's really interesting to see these players that you see each year. You know, you see them on TV at WPT, EPT. You see them at the WSOP.
Feels like you see the same faces every time, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know
it really. I mean, I guess the best people are the best people, and it's a game of skill.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wonder, in your opinion, like, you know, it's so grueling to play a bunch of tournaments at the World Series of Poker. Is it easier to do that online, or is it easier to do that in person?
I think it's easier online because you get to play more tables. Well, first of all, if you're playing live, there's a lot of work, right? Like, you got to get to the place, you're staying at a hotel or rent a house or whatever. You know, you got to wake up, hopefully shower. You know, you got to get something to eat. You know, there's a lot of like these mundane things you got to do to play. But online, though, it's very fast. You know, you get there, you play multiple tables.
Lansing over here, he just keeps cleaning up these
top
smaller
sets. Why not? Yep.
Yeah. All right, switching over. Rubber Ducky.
Oh, we got Taha still in there.
Yeah, yeah. Still a decent amount of chips.
Oh, Caballero. Like a junkie hand, he probably folds.
Is this where he's trying to time out to get up to another?
I'm not sure.
Is he actually thinking about this?
No, there's no way he's open this hand. Oh, no, he's sitting out. I guess maybe he's on a bathroom break or something, yeah. 20 left, though. We're getting there.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget, I know that this has been six-handed, but at 9, we're
right,
actually
the final table is going to be 9-handed. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Right, hits that 10. Rubber Ducky.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I'd imagine Catman just checks here. No reason to. Oh, that's super small, though. Okay. Yeah.
Is this like a feeler bet?
Yeah, it's just more of a. Oh, and Rubber Ducky raises.
There's a lot in that pot. He goes ahead and calls. He needs to hit another ace.
Yeah. Or a deuce now.
Yeah.
Oh no, not a deuce.
Well,
there's a straight. Oh, but okay, yeah.
He has a lot he can hit actually. Deuce, a club.
Oh right, the deuce would be the full house with the deuce full of aces. Okay. But unfortunately, it's not one of those outs. And yep, another one out.
Building his stack up.
19 left.
I need to watch how quickly they actually go at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what happens. So once the bubble bursts, then there's like cascade of people, you know, the short stacks that get out. Now once it gets to the final table, it actually starts slowing down again.
Here we have our former chip leader.
He's still in there.
At Oz. Very low at this point.
Oh, he's debating if he wants. Oh no, he's gonna go with it. Not much behind. He's tanking it down. Maybe saying his prayers. You know. Maybe using his one time. You know.
Like, using his one time.
Yeah, it's like, please, poker gods.
How do I redeem my one time? Could I know?
Spade, please. All right.
It does have a fair amount of outs here.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's the queen.
Okay.
Good enough for now.
That's that straight draw here.
A brick. What do you think it is? What's a diamond? Jack.
Oh, he hits
Queen
a
Jack.
straight.
With the okay, yeah, the 10-9. Yeah.
All right, well.
One more out.
Sorry, Tara had Oz.
Oh, look at this, 3-way all in.
Oh God.
Or one player's all in and there's a side pot there, looks like. And Yuha's got the
top two?
He's got a mirror, we call it, the 3-pair, 8-4-6.
3-pair.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, that's PLO.
Yeah, I have 3 pairs.
Yeah. And somebody else has got a open-ended straight draw, a 7-9.
When you said somebody else, I was like,
oh, no, that's not.
That's another great ID.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what Yuha does here. Dry. Yeah, these are difficult spots, and also doesn't come off that often because the main pot is protected because MPU is all in. So now they're fighting for the side pot.
Side pot is awfully large at this point.
And MPU's got the turn of flush draw, looks like.
Yeah, looking for a 10 or a heart. That better be a 10. No, it can't be a 10 because it's a club.
Yep, okay.
And Yuha
wins with the 6-8.
Yeah.
And 13 left, just like that.
My God, all right. Yuha right now with over 1 million chips. Yeah, your boy Jen's still here.
Okay. Yeah.
And somebody else.
Finnish legend.
Not just anybody else, but somebody else. Yeah, they have big stacks.
Oh, these are 2 Finnish legends going at it.
The Nordic countries just have a lot of PLO players, I've noticed.
Yeah, it looks like
very well.
the Scandinavians. Yeah. They like the PLO over there. But Jens is also a very accomplished no-limit player as well. He used to play the biggest games, like the Railheaven games on full tilt.
Yeah.
He's done very well for himself. Super sharp guy.
This is a weird looking hand. These blind hands, I swear, every time, like, when I start getting confused, I just have to look for where the button is. Oh yeah, no, that's a blind hand. Okay, that makes more sense.
Right. And Yuha wins that one. 12 left.
Yeah, jumping around the tables quite a bit right now. Oh, we still have Taiha in it, Rubber Ducky.
You know, all these guys are thinking about the top place, the bracelet, you know. 5K PLO, that's a prestigious event, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Spending 5K to enter a tournament.
Definitely. Yeah. It's I imagine all the best pros are in this field for sure. 5K event.
Yeah, we've been seeing quite a few of them.
Yeah. So whoever wins this, it's gonna be a good one. Definitely. See El Caballero raising to a pot size.
He's kind of.
It's a committing raise. Taiha's debating with the Ace Deuce 4-3. And he flops big, and the money's gonna go in.
Wow.
El Caballero's got the flush draw, backdoor flush draw, whatever, everything.
Yeah, he has all sorts of flush draws.
Yeah. He's
but the
top 2 of the races.
Let's see. Is it red? Make it red. Ooh, it's red.
It's a heart though. Yeah.
All right. It cleans him up. Taiha, still killing it.
Oh man, 12 left, winning that pot. Must feel great.
We have Ace of Farts saying, find the best hand will lose 75% of the time. Would you agree with that?
Ace of Farts, okay, that's actually, what did he say?
I find the best hand will lose 75% of the time.
All right, it feels like that, right? It feels like it's a lot of suckouts.
That sounds like something I would think, which means I think that he and I are both not quite the level to be spending $5,000 on a tournament.
Watching this deep run, just I don't know about you, but it makes me kind of fire these, tournaments and try to get there too.
Yeah. Well,
kind of get that rush, kind of get that, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Like no one's being replaced at your table because we're down to 11. 2 more players go out and you're at the final table.
Crazy. Oh, and we got Michael Watson at the table as well. He's a very accomplished tournament player. He plays high stakes. Around for a long time.
In the big blind right now. Now, is there any sort of like semi-bubble plays you approach the final table because it's a World Series of Poker?
I don't think so.
No?
I think for sure. I think World Series events are more prestigious than others, but it's I think a lot of these guys are still playing for the money, and just try to make the best possible decision available.
Sure. Okay, raise comes out of Tai Ha here.
Yeah,
with the ace-10 suited, 6-8 suited.
The Watson's gonna call for sure.
Oh, he flops quite a hand here.
Yeah, he's got the
got the nuts.
He's got the everything.
Yeah, dude,
he's got the straight and the
and
the open-ended to the nuts, to the bigger nuts. Yeah, this is what we call nuts with the redraw, right? Look at this. And look at this turn. Now he's got the flush draw, the straight flush draw as well.
Oh my god! Now what does Tai Ha have? He has like a draw here.
He's got a straight.
No, he's got a straight too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a bottom straight. Nah, money's.
Oh, Tai Ha, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a raise here for sure. I mean, look at this hand. This is ridiculous. He's got the nuts straight with the straight flush redraw.
Watson looking very, very good here. Is there any way Tai Ha can get away from this hand?
Yeah, I think so. For
yeah,
sure.
You think he can fold this?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a big re-raise.
But maybe see a turn.
But Michael Watson's looser at 36 against 34. I mean, he's got to be bluffing, right?
Two crazy guys going at it, you think? Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a big pot right now.
Yeah, it's for tournament life. It's gonna be an all-in.
Watson, that's pot.
He does. And well, Tai Ha's thinking, I don't have diamonds. He could have a missed diamond draw.
Trying to talk himself into calling.
Yeah. But 10 King.
Ooh. Yeah, 10 King is like what beats him. It's the only thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. And that's it. Tai Ha is out of the tournament.
Yeah. Tough spot for him.
Yeah. Well, let's take a closer look at the guy that got rid of him, Michael Watson. This is a Canadian professional player, 36 years old. He's a WPT champ, an EPT champ, and did get second place in a mixed max WSOP tournament in 2014. So no bracelet yet, but plenty of championships.
Yeah, like I was saying, he's been around for around the game for a long time. He stood the test of time, and he continues to do well, playing the highest stakes.
So, as we're down to 11, I think we're down to 10 now, aren't we? Because we just lost Tai Ha.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
yeah, okay, there, updated. All right, so one more goes out,
and then to the final table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it going to be? All right, so we have Rubber Ducky here. Pretty big stack. Michael Watson, by the way, is in the lead of the tournament.
Jesus he's a chip leader. Okay.
Jesus is second, actually, right next to him. Both got those flames going.
He calls Maj Chenzi. Ups to check. The middle connected hand cards.
Some draws here. The flush draw over for Michael. And he's got mid pair.
He's got an 8 as well, yeah. So let's put a bet out there.
You play this aggressively as Maj?
What does he have here? He's got the 3 and the...
3 and some draws, right?
Some
kind of.
4 or 5 with the, he's got a call here. And,
not necessarily the card you want to see.
I don't see Watson betting this. I'd assume he checks.
Does Maj have a chance to take a stab at it?
I think Maj... tough spot. I mean, 3 could be good, but needs protection. Decides to turn it into a bluff, maybe.
I started getting confused again, and then I looked for the button. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I know we're getting towards the end, but...
All right, let's check call, and we'll see what Maj does here. This is a tough spot.
Oh, man.
Final table bubble. Your 3's probably not good at this point, you know?
Yeah.
You know, does he click in the pot, or...
Trying to represent an ace or
checks
something?
Back. Yeah. And 8 is good.
Yeah, Michael. Getting that queen there on the end.
And There we go.
And someone was out. So it looks like we are actually in position to start the final table now. There is on GGPoker, what happens is you start with the lowest stack and go up to the highest stack, and everyone can switch seats.
Yes, yeah, they have this feature. So the shortest stack choose to move first, and then it goes on to the higher stacks, and then the big stack has the last choice to switch the spots, whatever you want.
What strategy do you employ in a situation like this?
Well, normally you would want to have position on the chip leader or the weakest player, I would imagine. But it becomes then one guy moves over to the chip leader, then moves. There's a lot of games going on for sure.
Yeah.
But, it's a very cool feature though, isn't it? It's something different.
The way it's done though, the chip leader gets to choose last,
yes,
right? So
yeah, exactly.
Would he just move himself behind the second place chip guy?
Yeah, for sure. I think he could do that, or maybe to the weakest player. So yeah, more incentive to be the chip leader, I guess, going in, huh? And we should mention at the final table. The levels are per hand, as we see level 24 is in 28 hands right now instead of the time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which is cool, I think.
Yeah, and now that we're at this final table, the next payout, $24,000. That's pretty wild. That's almost 5 times the buy-in at this point. All right, so right now we have Michael Watson as the chip leader, Jesus right behind him, and yeah, he's placed himself right behind.
Yep, makes sense.
So very cool to see that. Jens kind of across the table. Feels like maybe Mike Watson and Jens got out the best here with positioning.
Yeah.
Yuha gonna go ahead and raise it up a bit.
We're gonna see the whole cards for this though, huh?
I guess not.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a strong hand for Yuha. Revetting a person who has player chips on him. I'd imagine that's a good flop for him.
Probably.
King 8. See what he does. Half pot behind. He's all in.
Wow. All right. Well, puts it to Jens. Let's see it. Oh, he's got that king.
And Jens got the
flush draw.
Okay. He's an ace or a heart. Is that what it is?
Yeah. And that is neither an ace nor a heart.
And Yuha gets the double up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess he couldn't hit the.
The ace king. He's showing that. Okay.
Well, Yuha brings life back to his game here. Jens.
Marija is the table short stack, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what happens here now is that the middling stacks, let's say for like Yuri or Bellarmino, like they don't want to bust for Marija. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in return, guys like Yuha or Jesus can put a lot of pressure on the middling stacks, and they're gonna have to fold a lot.
As the small stack, are you just looking for your place to put it all in?
Yeah, when you're the short stack, there's not much ICM pressure because you're in last place anyways. But still, obviously, you don't want to be punting it off. It's final table. But yeah, you can loosely put it in than others for sure.
We just saw Rubber Ducky or Alex DiFelice get eliminated there by Jens.
Oh, okay.
Marija's, I didn't see the whole hand. But
yeah. Marija's loving that. He's got a pay jump, and he's the shortest stack. So he's feeling good for sure.
Yeah. Good strategy. Now these numbers that we see on here, these are their time banks, right?
Yeah, so GG also, they have this feature they call the chess bank, the chess clock. So I guess right now Yuri has 15 minutes of time bank. So he can use whenever he pleases. He could theoretically take 15 minutes for one decision.
Wow. Yeah. I think everyone would hate him if you did that, right? If you just do that right off the bat.
Which is nice, it's a good feature. So, kind of like chess clock, how it works. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't really want people. I've noticed a lot of professional poker tournaments have started doing things like that at the final table.
Right. they have like a 30-second clock. So you have to make decisions like with the timer. But here, I think it makes sense. You know, it's a final table. There's big money on the line, so you need a little more time. You know, like so I think it's fair. And they do it by per hands instead of time for the levels, which is cool as well.
This is kind of an interesting way to watch it now because we've been watching a lot of it with the hole cards up, but now that we don't get to see it, it's kind of you have to guess a lot more as to what's going on here. But luckily we have you here to help. What are they representing? I know that you're not a PLO guy, but
well, we get to figure it out together, huh?
Yeah. No, it's a good position here for Jens, right? One off the button and kind of a middling stack and Yuri behind him.
Yeah, but this is he's raising into 2 blinds that have him covered. So he's got to be. He's got to take. He's going to be stronger than normal, I would think, and he's got to take caution. Yeah, and we see that he folds to the 3-bet from Yuha, who covers him. Yeah, it would be a nightmare if Jens busts before Marija, who has. He's at 6 big blinds. You know what I mean? And then that's what happens in PLO. It's like you take a flop. And then, you know, like I was saying many times, equities run close. So, like, on the flop, you just can't fold. You just got to kind of, like, go with it. So, yeah.
What's Marija got? Like 6 bigs? And
yeah, everyone's waiting for him to bust.
It's 20 hands until...
Yeah, and guys like Mike Watson, Yuha, and Jesus are they're going to be pushing.
Yeah.
And try to avoid playing pots against each other.
A little bit out of position here. Watson checks on that ace. He and Yuha kind of dominating right now at the table.
Yeah, they're going to be very careful against each other.
Is that almost an unspoken thing?
It's it's not like they're cheating or anything like that. It's just for both of their benefits, kind of. But you do see some blasters from time to time who take advantage of that, and they just start kind of like, you know, like pushing the action, you know. So it's very in theory, what I'm saying is you should be tighter against each other, but there are other players who, you know, whatever, they just go for it, kind of thing. Sometimes it works out.
Would you have an opinion on that? Because it feels like you play a lot to win. You were talking about that, like on the bubble and stuff. You try to abuse that. Is this a situation where you would think about maybe trying to push around the other big stack and say, "Oh, I know you don't want to die right now"?
Yeah, I think it depends a lot who has the big stack. I would be more willing to maybe if I know that the big stack is kind of tight. You know what I mean? Maybe you can push around a little bit, or you know, if I don't think the big stack is not that great of a player, kind of thing. But you know, if you're up against a good player, you know, then you should definitely be careful. You know.
Gotcha. Well, it looks
like. I think poker's been trending that way too. You know, like you know, back in the like in the old days, you know, people were just fighting a lot and you know, like pushing the action. But now everyone's a little more careful. I think. Yeah, that's the trend of poker these days. I feel like
people have gotten a lot better too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, Marija is all in. Needs to pull it out here.
Gets he's out, I believe.
Yep. That is it. Jens cleans up that little stack. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief that the 6 bigs player is done.
Yeah. We got 7 left here.
Yeah, it's getting really high. Look at this, $45,000 for the next person out. That is gigantic. 9 of the buy-ins for the tournament.
You can bet that all of them are thinking about the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about tournaments too. Like, let's say you get second. It's a lot of money, right? You should be happy, but still, you have this feeling like, oh, like kind of like, you know, you didn't win. You know what I mean? That's the thing about tournaments. And we see an all-in here.
Oh my God! Hits that queen.
He's an ace-10 or a jack, and
the big stacks continue to eat the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's what happens.
Queen 9, 2, 8. Just takes an ace king. Nah, get out of here.
And we're back to 6-handed.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a very short amount of time that we got on the 9-handed table.
Right.
It didn't really feel all that different, I guess.
And next payout is $62,000.
That's crazy how quickly it's climbing right now.
Yeah. Very top heavy.
First place is like almost 300 grand, right?
Yeah, I think so.
My
yeah,
God, like 290.
And I think second place is 200,000. Yeah.
Just wild to think about that. That is a lot.
In a day's work. Can you imagine that?
No, I honestly cannot know.
Oh, and we got a raising it all in. Yuri's got the aces. Jens got the ace, king, 9, 10. Oh, he's got a 10. He needs a king, 9, 10, 9. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. 2 pair right there.
And he's
stay alive?
7. Oh, and he's out.
Yeah, and Jens eats another one.
Yeah, your aces need to hold if you want to win these tournaments for sure.
This guy was your pick at the beginning. Let's take a closer look at him. I mean, I know you have a lot to say about him as well, but he is a Finnish pro that's 31 years old, normally a cash specialist and a champion of EPT, and actually won a WSOP PLO event in 2016.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. I know that he's actually taken some time off the last couple of years. I know he went to he went to a business school or something to pursue other ventures. But he just comes back and no problem. He's making a deep run again.
That's really cool that he took some time off and
did,
actually went back to school. I feel like, you know, there's all these stories and stuff about people like, well, wow, this person didn't go to college and now they're rich or whatever. And then sometimes you'll see these rich people go right back and be like, oh, I still have things to learn.
Yeah, I guess he was just thinking, like, I accomplished everything in poker, so let's what's next, right?
I know, right? There's actually no end game in poker. It's like, how many bracelets do you need at the end of the day?
And we got them all in here.
Oh God, another one already.
And Jens needs an 8 ace or a deuce, it looks like. Oh man, this PO is just...
Oh my.
And he doubles up.
All right.
Bellarmino.
It's those 2 pair.
He turned, just like Jens did to Yuri, turned 2 pair.
That really puts him right back into it. Look at that.
Yeah, look at these stacks.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Everyone's got chips to play.
Yeah. Small stack is 27 big blinds. I mean, that's not too bad. Zeus right here. Not really getting too much. The queens here for Michael Watson. He folds though. Just waiting for a better spot, I guess.
Yeah, nice bet from Jesus. Down to 5-handed. Michael Watson, the chip leader.
And
he's definitely going to play this hand. He's thinking raise or call. Decides to raise. And Bellarmino's going to call this one. We'll see a flop.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
okay.
Bellarmino's got the, we call a bottom rack, looks like. And he'll put up, and he decides to check.
There is so almost a straight there.
Yeah. And Michael Watson doesn't have anything. Oh, he has a 6. Just decides to check.
Another spade comes down. Larimo, looking good.
Takes it down.
All right. Adds to his stack there. Someone in the chat here asking, is it a multi-day tournament? No.
No, this is a one-day tournament. I think we're probably on hour 12 or so.
Yeah, I think right around there.
I think so. Yeah. No, it's a one-day tournament.
I think a lot of the time that's the case in the online tournaments. You just go through to the end.
See Bellarmino limping the button here, and they'll take it 3 ways.
Good bottom pair here for Bellarmino.
Yeah, everyone has a little bit of something, don't they? They got a king, a
couple
3.
pairs for Jens.
Oh, right, you're right. He's got top and bottom. Okay. And the backdoor flush draw. Juha decides to lead out with his king. Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Just a straight up call. Ooh, the 8 kind of forfeits that second pair, huh? But he's still got the best kicker with that 7.
Yeah.
And that's a chop pot, right?
No, I think Jens still has the 2 pair, right, with the king 3, because you got to use two cards.
Oh yeah. You are. Wait, it'd be kings and 8s with a 7, right? Kings 8 7, and then kings 8s and a 5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it gets a little low. We got suited kings for Jens. He's going to be opening it up. Calls. He decides to call. And see a flop.
All right. Zeus or Jesus misses that completely.
We'll see if Jens bets out here. Oh no, he decides to check.
Ooh, turns a set here.
Oh wow.
For Juha.
Wow. He decides to check. Okay. Now he's got a bet. Oh, he still checks.
Wow.
I wonder. I guess it's a 10 Jack 9.
That hand played weirdly, didn't it?
Yeah, it might be a PLO concept that we're missing, and also ICM pressures. Yeah, 10 Jack 9. There's a lot of straights, right? 6 7 whatever. And, so.
That was.
You also don't want to bet and get bluffed or something, I guess. So.
Yeah,
I guess he was just trying to go for the check call line.
Pick up a little bit. Bide your time a bit more until you're more confident.
Yeah.
Some of these non-blinding hands. All right, so we have the queens here for Bellarmino.
Yeah, we see a lot of passivity right now, and it makes sense. You know, it's the blinds are, average blinds are coming down. So people want to be careful on which flops to bet. They want to see if they have a made hand, they want to see a clean turn kind of thing,
Now we just have the flush. We're looking for a 7 here from Michael Watson, right? Ooh.
He gets the flush.
Yeah, nails that one.
Queen eye flush. And he checks. Yeah. And Juha's.
He's looking for a check raise, right? Like,
oh yeah, for sure. But Juha's gonna.
Juha's not gonna. It feels obvious, right? You see the 2 diamonds there. There's a call, and then.
Juha bets here. I'm not.
Well, it's not enough flush. I mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
You have to call that, right? As Michael?
Oh, he's debating a raise, right? For sure.
Yeah. Well, what is Juha trying to represent? Is he trying to say that he has the flush? He folded?
What is going on here? I'm not really sure what happened.
Wait,
there.
what just? He had the 3rd best possible hand.
I think so. Was it a pair board? No, right? I mean,
no, it was not a paired board. It was not a paired board.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me check my notes on Michael Watson again. No, he's a good professional poker player. Oh. That's all right.
See another pot brewing here.
Juha bets out with those queens. He only has the 9s, right? So, Bellarmino.
Yeah, he's going to check.
No surprise with the check there. Juha builds his stack a bit more.
Yeah, he's in a good spot.
All right, the break time is here, and I guess that means that we'll probably be finishing up the tournament, I would say, since we're down to just 5-handed after a quick commercial break.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you then.
Hello, my babies, and welcome once again to the GGPoker Show. I am Joe Stapleton. He is Matt Broughton.
Good evening and welcome.
And today we are covering the World Series of Poker Super Circuit Online main event.
Number 17, there's 5 million guaranteed. And at the top of that, the final table is all guaranteed $70,622, but the top prize is a cool 1.3 million. Second will get 885. We will, of course, recap all of that when we get a bit closer to the final table. Because I made this big fuss about not giving it someone. So I cracked it open, poured myself a big glug, and had to go. And the first bit, it smelled good, and I tasted sweet, and I was like, oh, man. And then I thought, oh, Jesus, fuck, that's not what I thought sherry was. Oh, hello. That's a pretty
Suck out alert.
Yeesh.
Ace-3 busting the ace-king.
I don't know if you are familiar with the card.
By the way, what was your
call?
How, we've got it all in here. Let me cover this real quick. The all-in player is behind, dominated, and needs to hit a 7 or running straight cards. There's a 7 on the turn.
Always, always.
Oh, but it's a jack on the river. That disgusting peel reveals the jack on the river justice for Juan Pardo. Chuck Norris in a great spot here. Pocket queens on the button.
All in.
Against an aggressive player. Shoves all in.
All in.
Come on, Chuckles. Queens holding.
More ways out of this now.
A lot more outs now for pocket eights. Oh! Oh, the peanut butter whiskey's coming out.
Oh, Chuck.
All
Yeah,
in.
still got 3 players to worry about, but just a massive isolating raise just gives everyone a really good reason to get out of the way and ladder up. Well, move one closer to the final table.
Very likely to be dead on the turn. No life and hope. It springs eternal on the GG River Peel.
Oh, my lord. Wow. Survival.
Suck out city, and then there was one suck out.
Central hub. Okay, well, let's just leave it hanging for fun.
All in.
Gutu and Juan Pardo all in. Domination Nation. Pardo with the chance to double up. Uh-oh.
Oh. Come on, the clubs. Don't do it. Stay away. Give the guy a chance.
Oh! And that is it. It is good game. It's the call. Peru is dominating. Queen Jack flops an immediate straight.
Wow.
Are they chopping again?
Oh, no. It's gone back the other way. It's gone back the other way. We've gone king high. We've gone king high. Wow.
King high straight beats the queen high straight. And that is it for Igatu.
Just back and forth.
This could be it.
He's just
All in.
min click plus a little.
There's the all in. Peru makes the call. Drawing to queens and sixes. 2 cards to come. That heart is not helpful. Needs a queen, needs a 6. Peru eliminated in second place with the very classy GG. Good game. Following the final hand, Peru had a massive chip lead, but Schimmel God X, who was short stacked and then doubled up and then chip in a chair, Matt Broughton, if it's ever had a more applicable use, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if anyone's been sitting in a tournament ever feeling like they got no way of coming back, that is an abject lesson in just hold tight, take your moments, wait for the gods to smile.
All right, we are back into it now. 5 remain. And our shortest stack right now has 17.5 big blinds. Bellarmino.
Okay.
Is that like, what can you do with that? Can you still play it a little bit slow? Do you have to start playing aggressively? What do you think?
You definitely have to pick your spots, I feel like, you know. Yeah. But 17 is still a decent amount because you see the chip leader has only 47 big blinds. So if you double up one time, you're right back in the game.
Yeah, so, I guess that's right.
Yeah. So for sure, anyone's game right now.
Well, looking at this, ace jack. That's a pretty good hand. Playing against Yuha's here. Does have that flush draw, but it's not the nuts. It's the second nuts flush draw.
Checks here, and see what Yuha decides to do. That's small. And,
yeah, you just have to call this.
Oh, for sure. No, he's
calls it up. 10 of hearts doesn't really add anything.
And Yuha's queen high. See if he decides to turn to a bluff. He's got the spade, which is not good. He doesn't have hearts. Now a tough spot for.
That's
Jens
quite
here,
a bet,
for his life.
Jens lays it down.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Good play from Yuha, I guess. You like the laydown from Jens? I mean, we know that he would have won, but was it a good move?
Yeah, it's a tough spot. So I think Yuha was representing king at least, probably a flush, and Jens didn't have any hearts to go with it. He just chose to pick a better spot, I guess. Now he's the table short stack, it looks like.
Yeah, looking rough. Bellarmino, by the way, flopping a set here against top and bottom pair from Michael Watson.
Okay.
Ooh, Michael gonna re-raise.
Decides to raise.
Bellarmino looking to get
all
back
in with yep.
You need a jack, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal here. And we're gonna see the king. And we got a double up.
Bellarmino, back in it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's still chips are still kind of distributed in a way that if you double up here, it's anyone's game. And Michael Watson, we see he goes from a chip leader starting out now table short stack.
Yeah.
Him and Jens, yeah.
Right down there. Both of them have less than 10 bigs at the moment. Bellarmino starting
to is all in.
Whoa. All right, well, he needs to find it out here.
A king or a 5. Oh, it turns to king.
There it is.
And
looking for a 9 or an 8. Okay.
No problem. Yep.
No problem.
That's how you win tournaments.
Look at that. And that's your boy's out in 5th place.
Good showing by him. I'm sure he'll be it's on to the next one for him. And Bellarmino, he started as a short stack and now he's a chip leader. Yeah,
and this guy, this is the only person I couldn't really find any information on this. You know, he's a professional poker player. He's done reasonably well, but no big victories or anything yet. So kind of a big moment for him here.
It could be a coming out party for him if he chips this one for Team Brazil too, huh?
Oh, absolutely. That bracelet, I mean, that is the ultimate accolade, right?
Yep. He's running hot. Yep. Look at him. Yeah.
He knows it. Look at that, 46% as well.
Pair of 10s. And Jesus decides to raise. And Michael Watson decides to go all in with his double suited hand. And
gotta make it better.
Needs an ace, 8, or 7. 5, 8, or 7. Oh, and he gets the 7.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, look at that. He hits the straight there at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Just completely wild.
What a sweat for him, huh? Yeah, can you imagine him? Getting the sweat and seeing the 7? Fist pump.
Next payout, $115,000, by the way.
Getting to the 6 figures.
Gonna raise it up. Ace King suited with a 3-10. King's here for Yuha.
Yeah, and he's opening for pot size as well. He's gonna go with it. I would imagine. The short stack and
pushes it all in.
He's an ace. Okay, ace or a queen. He's got the
It's not
straight
it.
draw. The wheel draw as well now. He's out. Oh my god. He gets the wheel.
Oh my god. Michael
Just like
Watson,
that.
all right.
He doubles up twice, and
I love these runner.
yeah, and other 3 players are like, oh my god, are you serious? It's like the pay jump, right?
Yeah. Oh, this guy was the chip leader before. He's had some rough ones as well.
Yep. Watson decides to take one off. Neither players have any clubs.
No.
We'll see what Yuhao decides to do with his 10 and jacks. Decides to bet small. And Michael Watson's got a 10.
Pair. Can you play
Ace
here?
10. Yeah, I guess decides to take one off and check turn. And I imagine Yuhao checks it. Yep. Showdown. I think it just goes check, check, and Yuhao wins. Maybe.
You know, I was gonna say if this was Hold'em, extra club at the end. It's a good card to bet on sometimes. But
yeah.
Michael Watson actually puts some out there and takes it away.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess decided to turn it to bluff and takes one down.
Are Yuhao gonna raise this up? A min raise there on the button.
Balls.
Flush draw.
Flush draw and the pair for Watson. And Yuha's got the 9. Top pair.
Top pair, okay. He also has an inside straight.
He does. And set draw with the 8. Watson turns the 2 pair, looks like. Checks it back. And go check. Does Yuhao? Yep, checks it back.
Things working out here for Michael Watson.
Yeah, he's spinning it up. Spinning it up.
Very, very even here. Bellarmino, though, and a little bit low comparatively.
No, but yeah, it's anyone's game for sure. It's chip leader has 26 big blinds. Bellarmino has 9 big blinds. And Yuhao here, he's got the aces. So Bellarmino is the short stack here. So
aces and a jack against the ace jack over there.
Yep, and he decides to go with it. He's not in.
Bellarmino, I don't think so, buddy.
He needs some diamonds or spades. He gets the spades and the straight draw as well. He's a queen or 8 and a spade.
Oh, it's a club. Oh, it's a spade.
And he doubles like that.
Oh my God!
There's been a
right
lot
back
of,
into it, like you said.
There's been a lot of river doubles, hasn't there?
Yeah. Omaha's pretty sick, man.
yeah, for sure. Jesus opens the double suited and King 6 Jack Ace. Michael Watson 3 bets here, and he's gonna go with it if he gets shoved on. But I think Jesus would just peel this one off.
Couple pair.
That's not a good flop for Watson.
Oh, he has that inside straight draw.
Oh my God.
Oh, it just never ends.
Got the queen for the straight.
Okay.
Needs a king jack with 6 to fill up into 6.
This is just a roller coaster right now.
This has been an insane final table.
Yeah. And Michael Watson, he is out, and we're down to three-handed.
Three-handed. Jesus is a clear chip leader.
Very strong hand here for Yuhao, especially three-handed.
And we got an all-in again. Queens against queens.
That is so funny. Oh, the ace on the end. All right, well, Yuhao eats him. Bellarmino out in third.
Good showing by him. What are the prize pool now? It's
yeah, 213,000 for second, 290,000 for first. So a big difference there, no doubt.
A great showing by these two guys for sure. I'm sure they're pretty content. Now to fight for the first place in the bracelet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
5K PLO.
Now it's heads up.
Yeah.
How do you change how you play here? It's just so different from before.
Yeah, I think you want to play a lot of hands on the button for sure. So I think we're gonna see, and they're effective. Jesus has 43 big blinds. UI has 25 big blinds. I think we'll see a lot of limps from Jesus on the button, and likewise from UI as well.
It comes down
to yeah, I don't see this lasting very long. This should be fairly quick, I would think.
All right. Well, they're getting into their time banks a little bit at this point. We weren't seeing them use it very much before.
Okay, got the kings, raises. He's just got the suited king.
Ooh.
And this is
This looks good for you, huh?
Yeah. Jesus is drawing dead, I believe. Oh no, this is Jesus just turns the the two pair. I mean,
heads up, you got to think this is good, right?
And there's so many draws on the board. I would think it just goes bet, and I mean, yeah, not sure. Yeah, it's pot size. I think Jesus just shoves here. There's no way to really improve his hand. There's so many draws. Playability, it's not that great on the river.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, he's got 13 minutes, so he saved it up for this hand.
Wouldn't that be amazing if you take 13 minutes here to make your decision?
Yeah, Jesus just decides to go
wow,
fit,
okay.
And he's drawing dead.
Totally rough.
That's super rough on this dynamic board. You know, you get it in and you're just drawing dead, and that's just brutal. And what a double up by
the dream hand there for you, huh?
But he's still got to finish it off. We'll see how it develops. Jesus still has, it's one double up, and maybe another one,
Heads up, I wonder if both of them could have ice or both of them could have fire. Is that even possible if they just trade hands over and over? All right, a lot of folding going back and forth. Gotta wait until we get one of those hands that's gonna cause fireworks, I guess.
Yeah, he's just gonna wait. False, check. We've got trip queens from Yuha, and he bets it out. Yeah, slowly grinding it down. Yeah,
this has to feel overwhelming, right? Like.
Yeah.
He has you covered by 10 times.
Right.
Literally.
You're still in the game, right? Chip in the chair. And,
yeah. I guess so.
There's been more.
There was a guy with 0.1 big blinds before.
More so comebacks. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure.
Comparatively, he's doing great.
Yeah, he's definitely not thinking this is over for sure.
He's getting some pretty garbage holdings though.
Yeah. He's looking for
do 6, 7, 10. All right. Oh, that one wins. All right.
Yeah, you would think in PLO because you get 4 cards, everything would be playable, right? But there's actually a lot of like these garbagey looking hands that you just have to fold. Yep. Jesus has this tough spot is just like. Oof. It just folds, yep.
So Yuha here having 10 times, more than 10 times.
And blinds are up.
Yeah,
blinds are up. Yeah, he's got to find a spot. Yeah, he's gonna just. He's got 2 big blinds here, so.
All right, let's see. Can he do it? He hits the 2.
He hits the deuce and the 9.
Oh man.
And Yuha needs a jack. And yep.
He pairs
the 9.
Board.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 9 wins.
All right, Jesus. There we go. Back up to 5 bigs.
Oh, and he's got aces. Oh, look at this. Oh, but we get a. It's like he knows, right? you imagine you have aces in the big blind, you just get a fold, you're like, oh my god, come on.
Is there any strategy behind possibly showing cards at a situation like that?
I don't think so. No? Not to these two professionals, you know what I mean? It's just
can't really tilt each other in any way.
Right.
A wonky hand here for Jesus. Raises it up though, takes that down.
Looks like Yua's trying to pick a good spot, right? He doesn't want to double up again. Then, yep, he decides to go with this hand.
Raises it up.
Call. Oh wow, he's got an ace, and yeah, this is gonna be an all-in, I think.
Yeah, hitting a little bit with that 7.
Yeah.
And he calls it.
Yeah, but he's got the ace 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing good. Drawing that. Wow, and we look at this.
No, yeah,
look at this.
It looked like he was almost over there when he was down to 3 or 4 bigs.
He had like 2-point-something big blinds, and now he's
well,
he's
well, he's back
still got work cut out for him, but
well, yeah, if he doubles up one time, we're getting real close to.
Yeah, for sure.
Not looking super hot for Jesus there. The ace 5. Oh, he actually rivers a straight.
With the ace 5, yep.
But really, Yuha has nothing going on there.
Got the queens. Decides to just call, check. Bottom 2 for Yuha.
You think?
Wow, and then he just folds.
Could fatigue play any role at this point? They've been playing 10 hours plus, right?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah?
Even, I think, but, these guys are top-notch players. They know what they're doing.
All right. Well, I feel like I'd get a little bit of an adrenaline rush if I'm at the final table of the World Series of Poker. At that point, right?
Once you get fatigued, just look at the prize pool. I'm like, all right, well, I got ready locked for 200K. Could win 100K more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
have to wake anybody up. A flush draw here for Jesus.
And the pair of 4s. Oh, and then he turns the boat. Yua's drawing dead with nothing going on. Well, he's got the 3. Oh wait, no, he's got the straight.
Oh god, he does. You're right.
Yeah, he's got the nut straight.
Oh my.
Wow, this is gonna be a double up.
The comeback by Jesus here.
Wow, that's such a sick turn. Oh, and should go just check. I don't see you all banging with the And he's thinking he's happy that the spade came on the river.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, he was going all in for sure.
All right, it's getting a lot closer now.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a game.
Yeah, should be steps it back. Check on the flop.
We'll straight draw here for you on the turn.
Check, bet. See how Yua does this hand. Folds.
Okay.
Eight, 9, 3. Not much going on here. Ace, king, king. Imagine it's just a bet by Yua takes it down.
Kind of interesting seeing which hands they're actually choosing to play. You see a flop like that, right? There's no raising pre-flop. Is that where you take a stab at it if you're in position?
Yeah, you also want to see, like if high cards should favor the limper more than the big blind, because you would imagine that the big blind would raise with all the good hands. So, yeah. I think it makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
The raise call here. Queens for Jesus. Good flop for him.
Very much going on for you, huh? Can't really imagine a call here, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine if he continues, it would be with a raise.
Ooh.
Yep.
Call there.
Whoa, wow. He just folds.
Top pair there for Jesus, as well as Yuha, but Yuha with the better kicker.
So, bet call.
Oh, just straight up folds.
Okay. Queen for queen. Queens again for Jesus. Turns the straight draw and the flush draw as well.
Yuha not with much again, though.
Jesus doesn't want to get check raised. Decides to take a river. And queens.
You know, I feel like one of the really interesting things I'm watching, seeing so many pros play PLO, is what they're willing to lay down. I keep seeing these hands where I'm like, oh, that's top pair. You're not laying that down right now. Heads up, right? Like that's
right. Must be a PLO thing. Oh, and ICM factors, I guess.
Like a bit of a straight draw plus bottom pair here for Jesus. Bets into it.
That's pot.
Wow. Yuha with that same type of draw, same type of bottom pair.
Yeah, they got a similar looking hand, don't they?
Yeah, that doesn't really do much for either of them. Both on ace 3-6 with the jack at 9.
See how Yuha does. That's small for protection, I think. And wow, and he just lays it down.
Puts out that money and wins the hand.
Nice hand by Yuha.
Yeah, he's rebuilding that lead once again. Oh my God!
Got top set against bottom 2 again.
Ooh.
This is just terrible luck for Jesus. Remember that hand when he doubled up? He had the set of kings and the king 3 against Yuha. And similar situation here.
And he can't even do anything with this hand.
He's all
like he's dead.
He's again drawing dead. Oh, that's brutal. Not even a sweat.
My God, yeah.
And yeah, I think
that does it.
That's GG, huh?
Makes a boat on the river, and Yuha Helpy is our champion of the PLO tournament, number 35 for the World Series of Poker 2020 on GGPoker. Congratulations to him. Look at that prize. $290,000.
Good day's work.
I guess so. That's worth all 12 hours that he put into that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he's super ecstatic right now. Adds a bracelet to his collection.
Yeah,
can't be bad. Yeah, nice showing for him.
That's the ultimate prize. So congratulations to Yuha Helpy. And of course, we saw Jesus Cortez there doing very well at the end. He really fought back.
He had a lot of fight in him for sure.
Yeah.
He got really unlucky in a couple of spots where he flopped bottom. We turned king 3, 2 pair against the Yuha set of kings, and then the final bust out hand 10-9-3. He had a 9-3 and the Yuha at the pocket 10s. Not even a sweat, you know. So you go all in and just drawing dead. It's so brutal.
It is tough.
I'm sure he's happy with his finish as well.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at what we have as the final results here. Yuha Helpy, of course, we just talked about. $290,000 won. Of course, Jesus, who put up a good fight to the end with the 213. You can see our top 9 there, our final table going all the way down to 24. It seemed like so much when Rubber Ducky went out at 24K. I was like, wow, $24,000.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that prize pool grows so exponentially here.
Yeah, once you get to the final table, you're not thinking about getting 9th place, are you?
No, certainly not. Now, here's the upcoming schedule for the World Series of Poker. We have a lot of events going on at GGPoker. You can see all sorts of them just about every single day. Look at this, the 25th. We have 3 on the 26th, of course, because a couple of events that we talked about earlier did get delayed a little bit, so those will be played then. 28th, 29th, 30th, and the 1st of August with a couple there as well. So plenty more World Series of Poker action coming up.
Yeah, and GGPoker also they have a special Asia ones as well. So that's more friendly for Asia times. So I think they have the 600 monster stack starting this Friday, I believe.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm thinking about all this tournament watch has got me a little fired up. I think I might be firing in that.
You should play.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Are you going to stake yourself? Or?
No, I can't. It's just I have. It's like it's so brutal if I sell a piece and then have to dish out the percentage. So, no, I'm greedy. I'm greedy like that. No, yeah.
Totally understand. Now our next live show next week, same time, same place. It's the $10,000 Short Deck No Limit Hold'em Championship. Short deck. Do you like it?
I'm familiar with it. It's gotten a lot of hype in Asia. It's a fun game. It's a very swingy game. Another kind of it's a game that's kind of similar to PLO and Hold. It's like a PLO Hold'em mix kind of game. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, a lot of variation there. So guys, we will be back next week with that. Don't forget to follow GGPoker and of course this channel. You can check it all out at gg.gl/Facebook/Twitter /TV/Instagram /Discord. They have everything there. That's once again that's gg.gl, probably the greatest domain in the whole entire world right there as far as the gamer goes. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. You guys got it. And / whichever social media that you're interested in. So that just about does it for us. Once again, congratulations to Juha Helppi for winning his poker bracelet here in the World Series of Poker at PLO $5,000 Championship. Calvin, thanks for coming by and casting.
Oh, my pleasure. It's been great.
Yeah, learned a lot today, and we'll be back next week, guys. See you then.